Actually, that helps. Keep that on. So I can identify everyone on the pictures. Can you tell Jack and them to like sit, be quiet, and have them be a little quieter over here? I guess, or move out of the. There we go. I guess we're good. Hey, everybody. I'm Donna Prior from CATAN Studio, Community Director, and with me commentating strategy.
I'm Bo. I'm the former 2021 U.S. National Champion and also came 5th in the Worlds recently. And it's great to be commentating.
Yeah, it's sad that you're not playing, right, in the top 16.
I think commentating will be
but
even more
commentating
fun.
is going to be fun. It's its own thing. You can
here.
still compete for this year.
Definitely.
So, and we have so many. The qualifiers have kicked off for the 2023-2024 season. So if you visit our new website, CATANEvents.com, you can see all of the different qualifiers listed for the different countries, the English language Catan, plus links to get you to your country if you're coming from, Africa, Europe, Asia, and things like that. So you can check out that website to see the qualifiers. They are constantly updated as they get approved. So if you don't see anything where you are locally, then just keep checking back. Otherwise, check out our social media, sign up for our newsletter. With all those things, that you'll get notifications when it goes live. And the best way to look is on our Facebook. CATAN Community is the Facebook handle. And there's an events tab. So you can look on the events tab. And Stephanie, our organized play manager, she updates them all the time. So be sure to check that out to find qualifiers. We do have the chats open for YouTube and for Facebook. So if you have questions for me, if you have questions for Bo, if you have questions about anything within reason, just feel free to say it in the chat. And then that's about it. We'll just keep an eye on everything. Maybe
I'll
show
be
you
reading every comment. So say where you're from, talk strategy, and talk who you're looking forward to seeing and fun plays.
Yeah. Behind us, they're going to have, we can see ourselves back there. That's really nice. But there's going to be people who are out in the lobby area, and they're playing the same board that our semifinalists are playing right now. And then people are going to drift in and out here to be watching. So you may see some of your favorite people from your own local qualifiers come wandering through here.
And this year we had 97 participants yesterday.
Yeah.
We had to play 4 preliminary games. And it was a crazy battlefield. Personally, I didn't make the cut, but all the top 16 semifinalists, they played their hearts out. And shortly, they're going to be playing, and we'll be broadcasting Table 2. I think this is the toughest tournament we've ever had with 97 people.
Yep.
And I think it's going to get bigger and bigger.
Yeah, indeed. It's just, we didn't expect it at all. And then we just kept getting more and more qualifiers. Throughout the year. And then Stephanie was just like, well, we need extra space. So we were actually in 2 different spaces yesterday. So we had kind of like a satellite with 11 tables, and then we had up here with 14 tables. And so we had radios and everything. It was a massive, big day of 4 games of Catan. And it was nice to see the people coming back, especially we haven't seen some of them in a few years. And then so many new people in the program was fantastic. I loved it.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun day of semifinals and finals.
Yeah. See who gets to go to the next Worlds, which you may have heard. We don't have an official thing or anything. Cosmos is running the next Worlds. It's actually going to be in 2025 in the spring to coincide with the 30th anniversary of Catan. Oh, and speaking of Catan and Worlds, is that we have Guido Teuber is here. Who's going to be running around. He's going to give a speech over there to all the semifinalists who are playing. And you'll see him pop in here and there. So if you have any questions for Guido, he would love to hear from you.
For sure.
Sweet. And it looks like that they are getting ready for their placements, making sure all the microphones are checked. We have a screen that we can watch here, and then we've got all the chat. Is this on Twitch? Is that Bryce? No, it's not on Twitch. It's on YouTube, and it is on here on Facebook, where you are. Do I need to create an account to watch the live stream? Well, if you have a Facebook account, you can watch the live stream. So you should be able to see it here on our Facebook, CATAN Community. Now, you were up really late.
I was up till 2 a.m. prepping for this role. I want to make sure I'm a good commentator, know a lot about the players, and of course talk strategy. So throughout the broadcast, I'll be sharing fun, random facts about the players. Once we get a cut of the players, we'll go over some very fun facts.
Nice.
Especially with one of the players, Amanda. I think she has the most awesome story.
Yeah. It's are we good? All right, we're fixing to cut away to the table, which we have Griffin, Amanda, Mary, and David are going to be playing.
Are they getting mics?
And
Are
also,
they getting mics? Or
shout
just
out to
Rob?
your chat, so people are excited to see you here.
It's great to see some of my fans.
Okay.
And I guess once they do, if you're looking
I'm really loud, but you're so soft spoken.
in that case, I think players are currently picking out where
All right, let's go. Pop it down, Mary. Catan.
They're going to move it to Mary.
determine where your seating. It looks like they've already got their seating placements.
I just want Stephanie to say. Stephanie, we're clear to start.
So Amanda is seat one.
Switch mine.
If that's a question.
Wait, no, I think I'm switching to you.
David.
That way, because
Griffin
they're closer to me, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Very familiar face.
No.
Right
Well, the mic is getting changed.
back to the screen in the bottom right corner.
Is my audio fine for all the people in the back?
It looks like Griffin's got a
All your fans watching.
No, just to make sure that it's getting picked up.
Bo, thoughts on Griffin?
Been a while since.
I met Griffin for the first time this weekend. He's a very charismatic person. He has a lot of fun facts. Some of them she told me not to share on the stream. So let's see how comfortable we get. He's very good at golf. He can shoot an 80 on a 72 par over 18. So very impressive. I think everyone has been saying how good of a table talker he is. I think you just want to listen to him and be convinced. And what he says is usually very genuine and true. So he's a very special Catan talent, and let's see how he talks this game.
That's how that happened.
Audio is bad. Players are too loud. Commentators a bit low.
We'll get the audio team.
Yeah, we'll get it all sorted out. I am now happy Griffin beat me in Texas. Aw, that is so sweet. Yeah.
I at least don't think I have any hangnails.
So for the mics, is it the players or is it ours?
No.
I'm just looking through the chat. A lot of love for Griffin here. You can already see Griffin is talking. Game hasn't even started. They're probably discussing settlement placements.
I'm bad at placements in general. It's not my strong suit.
I tried practicing by stopping YouTube video, predicting writing on my phone where people are going to place, and then playing it. I didn't get a single one. So not one way. So I just am not good at reading human behavior, I guess. That's who's here.
So for the board, we're going to have deep cuts into the board. Right now, our focus more on the players. Shortly, you'll be able to see the full screen version of the board, so it'll be visible.
I don't remember. It was 2 years ago. Okay, well, thanks. I think we're waiting for an official go from. And in the overlay and everything.
Someone is saying, I taught Griffin Catan in December 2016.
Close to, in this corner. So if you remember,
Does anyone know the betting odds for this game? We're not doing any bets, but I think you have to go with Griffin. But Mary is very strong. She competed 2 years ago. She's always consistent, always makes the semifinals and finals. So I think she'll be an underdog despite being a favorite. Amanda, she'll be really fun to play with. I met her 2 years ago. This is her second time, and she's made it deep both times. So very excited to see what tricks she'll pull out of her bag. And David, I talked to him for the first time last night. He even runs a fun TikTok account, and he's danced with NSYNC before.
Oh, sweet.
So he's a man of several talents. I haven't seen him play Catan yet, but let's see his performance today.
I don't really have it. If for whatever reason I am, like, I don't think meta is good.
Someone's saying they can't hear me. Look over the audio team. Yeah, maybe my mic isn't working.
Oh, I could hear you. It's hard to hear them though. On the table.
Oh, the stream is live. I'm looking at the guy's phone right now. Yeah, like I can see my screen. Okay. It's live.
So right now there's 4 semifinals that are happening. We're streaming table 2. A lot of other incredible players in the 3 tables. So you'll be able to see 3 of those players in the final table, along with the winner of this table, of course.
I did have a coffee in the room, a little Nespresso machine.
So someone's saying audio for the commentators okay, but cannot hear the players.
I don't know if they have it open yet out there. So.
Did you get your soda? Just go grab it.
They weren't open yet.
Oh. But that cart was outside?
Get a soda. Okay, thanks. Thanks.
We're like royalty here.
Yeah. I think when I asked either Donna or Stephanie earlier, said they had some drink tickets too. So.
I need those.
Fun trivia question. Do you guys know the name of each victory point card? First one to comment wins. And there'll be 5 of them, of course.
It's really interesting how life is really good, and it's like, you're doing the exact same things, you're just not
100%. And I think there's so many good non-alcoholic drinks now.
Yeah.
Whereas like 10 years ago, where it's like just Coke, Sprite, so like sugary sodas.
Yeah.
There's a lot of other options now. Like readily available. Well, it's like all the like
Mocktails.
mocktails, like all kinds of stuff like that.
They even have non-alcoholic.
The non-alcoholic beer is really good now. Like Athletic Brewing.
Was that the green
Someone
light?
asked,
That
Bo,
was the
can you
green light.
explain how your Saturday went to miss semis? They played very well. Could have gone 4-0 if the right circumstances came, but even though I lost yesterday, I still think I won because I get to do this awesome commentating gig. And less pressure, no nerves.
Yeah. You don't want to be thinking the same way I think.
Well, no, I don't want to be that predictable. Like I guess 1 out
I mean, it's perfect.
1 out of 3 is.
I'm not gonna regret this.
But if you predicted that, then you should already know where you're going. I'm teasing you.
By the time it gets to me, my sponsor.
Thank you so much. Very
So I think the colors have been set now. Amanda, who's the bottom left corner, she's playing white. Griffin is playing orange based on this graphic. David, bottom right corner, is blue. Mary is red.
When she wanted second.
Actually, I think Griffin might be blue. I need to update the graphic.
Oh no.
Sorry.
All good. In my head, I was like mapping out something totally different.
That's why I said if you predict where it's going, then you should know where you're going. Exactly.
Back to the drawing board.
It's going to take me a while anyway, because that was not what I expected. So.
Okay.
I might ask you afterwards what you expected, but don't tell me now.
Okay. Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, we can have a chat.
And as I said, I was wrong with all my practicing, so it's not to say that I am right and you are wrong. It's
Oh no, I didn't mean it like that. It's just curious.
So going into this match for table 2, Mary was the number 2 seed.
Go and how much
She
it
had
was
3
based on what
victories
you know,
yesterday.
like how I play.
Amanda,
Yeah.
7th seed.
That's the hard part. I can get to. I'm not very good at it.
Underdog in 15th seed.
Okay, I'm sorry, the nerves are getting to me. Me too.
speak to the audio team regarding the cool effects. The visuals, once we zoom in, you'll be able to see the full board. Right now, it's the
We can talk. To both be happy.
Thank you for your offer.
But right off.
I am going to take another few minutes, and I may take you up on that, but I'm just going to think for a few more independently.
When you're ready, happy to group consult.
Okay, thank you.
What do you mean? You guys are winning. What's that one more?
We gotta be stopped.
Yes. Clearly we are a menace.
Gotta block them.
I've never been a menace to nothing but society.
Hey yo. If you need a second opinion, I have no stake in the game.
I know. I don't know if it's better to collude with everyone or not.
I can give you an idea.
My
of what I
advice
do,
is to
what I'll
listen
do
to
if you
yourself
take a
and
spot.
play your game.
Yeah, I think
That's
so.
what I'm saying. I can give you an idea of what's coming back to you if you tell me what you
He's
Or you can make your decision.
You can make your decision. He is generally, from playing with him, he's pretty honest about that stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I
Just
think
heard
what I'm
great
gonna
quote
do
from
just
Mary.
doesn't,
My advice
like, you
is
have so many options regardless
Listen to your
that,
own advice and play the game. Something that I've
and
heard
there's a couple options no matter what you do, like I can adapt. So I think I'm just gonna go.
strategic and truthful.
I think that's right.
Thank
It
you.
depends on what your opponents want you to place. So
The
I
question
learned
is
this
if
shortly
anyone's
after
gonna
we,
do
mic up.
the 8-3-10, this road is useless basically.
Yeah.
Or would someone do the 8-10-3? You've got sheep already. Mary needs sheep. She'd probably go the wheat or the sheep.
All right, so we've also updated the colors of
Because she could get that wheat for it.
Mary went first. She was red.
That made my life
I mean,
defensive
you do until it gets back to me,
corner.
so.
Yeah, I know, because that 5'9" is juicy for someone too.
The which one?
The 5'9", I understand
I
it's
think
juicy.
Orange has the better pick. So Orange, David.
But knowing I'm taking that position, I knew that I could be used in this
would.
road.
The reason why I think Orange's pick is better is
I am
because
going to.
when Mary points her road to the 9-5, which is a weak port, someone is going to go on that, unfortunately. She's never going to get the spot. But if she does get the spot, she'll be in an incredible position. But unfortunately, I think someone is going to take that. And then Amanda, she just went directly on the 8-9, which is an 8 sheep and 9 oar, directly on the sheep board.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
I think that's a great pick because there's a lot of different picks you can get back on the way around. And you also start directly on the sheep board, so you don't have to waste your resources building on the 8 sheep, so your game can get unlocked a lot faster.
I'm sorry.
I'm not trying to talk crap, but I'm like, you can always replace notes as a roads right now.
That's true.
And how's the audio now, everyone?
I am going to put the red dot. I mean, but you might go 4-9 in the port, because that's not a bad situation either.
Yeah. Did you also get the paper map?
So it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter because it's probably wasted regardless. So we're gonna go.
So Amanda just pointed her road to the right. In this situation, and there's always 3 places you can point your road up. Up.
That was gonna be your spot.
I was gonna do
Right,
5'9".
going there, you can try to get to the 9.
You were gonna do 5'9".
But I don't think the 942 will be open because someone might take it
Part of the reason I didn't want to talk is because I didn't want the perception to be that I was taking it out from underneath you.
that way to the right. You could also try to go 832. That one could potentially be open. So there's a decent chance you might get something in the middle. The safest play would have probably been to point up if you want a guaranteed spot on the 9 oar. But I think it's just one road. I think it's okay going for this risk and pointing inwards.
The 5'9" 4.
5'9" and 9. They both.
What do you mean? I do think they're in space because
So now we're going to the 4th player, Griffin, who's in blue, to make their 2 placements.
And I will
Since they're 4th,
say
they'll put 2 placements, and then they'll choose the settlements of their choice based on whatever is placed second.
that changed the game.
What off the board?
So
when you're the 4th player, you want to be thinking about
like a corner of the board.
what's good for your game offensively, what are the best resources you can pair together, and you also want to think defensively. What does the 3rd player need? What does the 2nd player need? What does the 1st player need? How can I block them out of the best optimal positions? Because you don't want one specific player to get the best spots, but at the same time, you don't want to play too defensively where you have no offense and your setup is not good. So that's why you can see Griffin just thinking so much right now.
Because sometimes I get so defensive that I will do what's not in my best interest because I don't want somebody else to get it, and then it's like, why did that was done for everyone?
Yeah, I think it's like a hit or miss. It works sometimes, doesn't. Sometimes doesn't.
Yeah, I'm definitely, I've been second guessing myself up to, maybe I should have chosen to go 4th.
I think they're saying we're a bit quieter
Right
now.
now it's looking like David's got the best option.
They're saying that
so for
we're a bit
not
quieter
having
now?
the one to choose, you're in good shape.
That's the thing with placements. It's like
Okay, yeah.
unless you're like clairvoyant and you can really map out and you've played so many games that you can say this person's gonna be here, this person's gonna be here.
And I can't hear you.
Nor can I.
Bo and I are switching mics right now, so we're in that process.
I have no idea what you guys are gonna do. So you won't hear me yet.
So I think it's because your mic is not working and I'm speaking into the main mic.
Just trying not to panic. It's like it's a little early.
All right, someone was asking about the ports on the top. So at the top we have the 9 ore and the 4 wheat, and the port beside it is the 3-to-1 port. At the top right corner was 3-to-1 port on the 12 sheep. On the 8 sheep and 9 ore, there's the sheep port, which is very strong. At the bottom left corner, there's the 8 wood and 9 wheat, which is an ore port. At the bottom 5-9 wheat port. On the 6-5, it's a wood port. And then some other ports scattered across. So you can see Griffin twiddling with his pieces. I think he's about to make a move.
It's that whole second place.
All right, here we go. 8-10-3, and he points outwards, which is always a good idea because it's the safest place that you can point your roads. And on the left, there's a 3-to-1 port. And then at the bottom left, there's an ore port, which probably won't be utilized this game for him. But the 3-to-1 port is going to be very useful.
Griffin said, nah, brother. A man can dream. Strong.
Oh, it looks like he switched his road positions to point up, which is definitely risky. So let's see how this pays off for him. I think his intention is to get onto the 8-10, which will increase his sheep production. And worst case, he can also get on the 8-3-2 and race Amanda over there. And then with his second settlement, he went on the 6 brick, 2 wood, and 4 wheat, and he's pointed left. His goal is to get to the 9-4.
I was thinking about these 8-6s. Never mind. We'll talk later.
Okay.
But
I think I know what you're gonna take.
it depends what she takes.
So I think these picks are very solid.
That hurts me.
One issue with these picks is if someone goes directly on the 9-4, then he's going to have a hard game.
I don't know.
He won't have access to ore. He loses
I was
out
really
on
trying
that
to get brick. I was
3-to-1.
hoping to get brick.
It's just going to be a slow game.
Where do you think it's gonna go?
The 10-3-5 if it's open, or the 5-3-11,
Or
I have a few spots that I would.
or the 5-9.
yep.
You can see Griffin
That's what I was
subtly
saying.
giving some advice to Amanda now on where she's
I was hoping
placing.
he would go 9-4 and I could go there.
She just opened her mouth and blew some air, so it's
So I could get
very
6-4
challenging.
and cash in on the brick.
Again, Amanda
The
placed on
5-9
the
is
8
not an
sheep and 9 ore
option
directly on the
because
sheep
you
ore.
can't have 3 numbers like
Now
you
she's
usually
looking
do.
for wood, brick, and wheat. There's 1 wood, brick, wheat available.
Yeah, two hexes.
I think on the 4-3-11
4-9
and
is also
the
that's not an
3-5-10.
option.
So
You're gonna
both are
do okay.
solid picks. The
Maybe.
only
We'll
issue
see.
is
So it's
I'm
really
not
the
even
5-3
thinking about it
bit
until
low.
it gets to me because there's no point. I'll just spin myself in circles.
I predict that you're gonna have space. That's what you're gonna have.
I predicted that I will have a legal building place.
That's for sure.
Whether it's 2 numbers, 3 numbers, a dozen.
Very well played.
Yeah. I'm trying to force you onto the 5-9.
What?
I'm trying to force you onto the 5-9.
Out
so
of
I
it
think
or
we
on
can
top?
probably ask the team to
Yeah.
also go
And-
back into the board.
But you played it well because you knew she couldn't take one of these 2 ports.
I
And
don't think Barry.
What?
and
What am I
you know
doing?
Mary's not going to go there.
I'm not? News to
No,
me.
why would you do that? You could just build there.
Again, I haven't made any.
Gotcha. It's just well done, and that 9-4 stays open for you because she's not going to do it because that puts her on. She's already got those resources.
Yep.
All right, so Amanda goes on the 3-5-10, so she gets a starting road and points right. So she's trying to
That
aim
was-
for that 5-10 spot, which should increase
Strong.
her sheep production, increase wood a little bit.
All right, force my hand.
So again, let's evaluate. You can point left, right, or down. If she points right, she's going
Force
for the
my
5-10. If you point down, you try to go in that brick port or the 3-to-1 port. The wheat port probably is hard to get
if I
or
just wildcarded
unavailable.
and you go there?
I've seen places on it
Force your hand
directly.
because it was bad.
No,
Now
no,
she can also
and I
point
still
to the
have-
left and try to get that
Yeah.
4-11-3, but I
Right.
think the middle of the board is going to be a bit crowded, so
I don't
it's
like
not
Griffin's
wise to
setup
point
here.
left there.
Being able to go
So
there
I think
and
overall
go there
pointing
real
right for
quick.
Amanda is a good decision.
Being on a 6, an 8, and 8. Don't love that.
Let's see what numbers roll. Let's get the dice roll, and then we can be scared.
For sure.
My mic is now or not?
Okay, so
Make
it's
sure there's not something else.
David's turn, who's in orange.
I know, like just double check.
Again, he started on this 6-5-11 on the corner,
That is a good spot.
and now he's looking for
I
wheat
don't
and brick.
love the production that I have.
And if you're
but
looking for
the
wheat and
numbers
brick, you can go on the
or they won't-
5-9
You have
directly at the
resource- you have
bottom.
resource
It'll
diversity.
really impact Mary's game,
Poor game.
or
you
you
look
can
good.
go more in the middle and
That
go
little,
for
my 2
4,
pips
3,
a week,
11.
I don't love, but
the, or you could also just skip out on brick entirely and go on the 9-4 and basically kill Griffin's game in the beginning. So
Sorry.
he's got a lot of options.
There's no better
So it's the
I know.
5-9 at the bottom, the 9-4
I'm
at the top,
still checking.
or
You're
3-4-11
a dog.
in the middle.
mean, you
I
can
don't
do
really like the middle because the wheat production is low and it's hard to predict where Mary's gonna go. Like you can't really leave Mary at the 9-5. Such a good spot.
And then obviously
So once we see David placing, ideally on the 9-5 or 9-4, someone's not gonna be happy, whether that's Griffin or Mary. So let's see how he proceeds.
do you want to take a beat before?
I can play at least 15 minutes.
I can be generous because I will probably be the problem child when it comes to needing a break, so.
I'll give it some rounds.
So David went on the 9-5.
Let's roll.
Okay, so play in a
So
week
that
from now.
heavily impacts Mary's game. She loses her port. As I mentioned a few minutes ago, you're not getting that 5-9 unless she would have made a deal to convince David to go on that 9-4. So it's definitely a very good pick for David. Now he has all 5 resources. One potential weakness or strength of his game is he's going to be doubled up on the 5 brick and 5 sheep. It's not the best combination of numbers to be doubled up on. And then he also pointed his road to the right. The issue with pointing to the right is you need 2 roads to get to the next settlement spot. Whereas if you point left, you just have to go 1 road to get to the 9 wheat. So it's definitely a riskier, less efficient strategy. I think if it was me personally, I would just point to the left and get an easier settlement spot. I don't think the 10 wood 3-to-1 port is going to be that useful. Like you could try to go for road, but the issue is white has her placement on the 5-3-11 and she goes on the 5-10, then you can't really connect your roads as orange. So I think it's better to just point left and get that 9 wheat spot guaranteed rather than having to build 2 roads. And in games like these where everything is so tight, you really want to be very careful with your resources. Every card matters, and because he's going to 5-9, it costs an extra road to build another settlement.
You can hit the rest of them right now if you want.
Oh boy.
So now, did Mary place somewhere? Not yet. You could just hear her say, "Oh boy,"
Hipster number diversity.
and Mary
I'm
is
just
There's
using
red.
so many like
Placed on the sheet 9-11 as the
Yep.
first
For me,
position.
it's the
And
6
just a
4
reminder,
11
she was the
and then
number
goes
2
with the 3
seed
4
going
11.
into this,
Like
so
that's
she chose to go
I mean,
first.
that's one of the things I'm considering.
And
But
now she's looking for brick and sheep if she wants to get every
Yeah.
But her
resource.
game will be definitely
There's a
so sheep is
2,
not
3,
a-
4, which is very bad. I wouldn't recommend that.
Yeah, so the 6 is much more.
game's gonna be my game.
You could also go on
That's
6 for
obviously
11
where
and
I'm
get a
looking.
lot of road building material, but the issue is there's no ports anywhere close. You could try to plow to the 6 ore. That would actually be a really great play if you go on 6 for 11.
I'm not gonna do it.
All you need to do is
I'll be like,
road
oh, the
1
9-4.
11 or 1 8
Go for it.
before David gets
Well,
a
she
road,
would have
and
those
then get on
coordinating
that 6
nines,
ore. You
which
get that brick
suck
port,
at all.
and you
Plus
plow
nines
David
don't
out
hit.
of 2
I just like
settlement
it 'cause it
spots.
blocks
Which
essentially.
sometimes, yeah, they don't.
And then you have like a good road
that's
path down the middle. So if I were Mary, I would go
gonna
6
go
for
for it.
11.
It's an option.
Let's see.
Okay, so Mary went on
What
the
happens?
8-3-2,
So
starting with
sheep,
2 sheep
wood.
and a wood.
Yeah.
Well-
Her intention is to
After
potentially
all that
expand to
hemming
the
and hawing
6
I did
for
about that
11
road, I made the
directly.
exact worst decision.
Oh, I think I'm very loud
Like,
now.
what the hell?
It totally crushes his game.
I mean, that wasn't my intention. It was just like I wasn't sure if I wanted to be double billed on the 8, but it is an 8, so why not?
Sure.
So, all right. Okay. Do you want to take a quick bathroom break
so-
before we roll the dice?
I don't like this pick from Mary. I think I would have gone
Yeah, I'm
with
good
a
to
6
go.
for
Thanks for
11 and
asking.
try to plow that 6
Good luck, have
or
fun, guys.
brick port, which is
3.
super strong if you can get there. And
We've got
very likely you'll probably be able to beat David there if he's not expecting it. Because David needs an 11 wood to build 1 road there, or like a 9 wheat to get there. But Mary has the 8 and 11, and she also goes first, so she gets like the first roll on it.
That's
Okay,
cost.
so it looks like I think Mary might have rolled a 3, and then David just rolled
7. How about that?
Okay.
Let's move it. Gosh, where you all are doubled up is like
So now I'm quieter.
2s and 3s. What do I have? I do have to do that. We'll go here. Griffin, I will take from you.
Okay, so it was David rolling the 7. He blocked the 8 wood, which was a very diplomatic block. He steals from Griffin.
You want that brick back for a wood?
You blocked the wood.
You
And
did?
why did he steal from
did
Griffin?
block the wood,
I think he
but,
thinks
I give you a
Griffin's
sheep for that
position
fight.
is scarier than Mary's, which
I need a
I
wood.
agree with. If Griffin gets on that 9-4, I think he'll be in a very great position.
Hold off, 'cause without the wood, play
Mary
doesn't do me any
hampered her
good.
game a little bit by going on the 8-3-2, but again, it's
Okay.
nowhere close to being over. She can get on that 6-4-11 or the
Snake eyes roll.
4 break below.
Do I go 2 for 1
Going
instead
on
of?
a position that looks weaker, I think she'll get blocked a lot less.
I'll
Or stolen
pass.
from a lot less.
I guess the answer is no.
Five.
5.
More brick for you. One brick for you, one brick for me, and then we've got 1 sheep for you.
Okay, so it looks like a 5 was rolled. So
David, you don't have to engage in this if you do not want to, but I'm curious if you are planning on going to the 9-4 first or the 8-10
and
first.
that's David's money roll. He gets a brick
You're
and
going
a
to go
sheep.
for the 9-4.
And remember, he stole a card
And I'm
from
sure you
Griffin.
probably are not interested in like granting me the 8-10. You just want to see who gets there first.
If you, I mean, it's probably where I go second,
Yeah,
but also you have a quick road settle there
I do.
and a road.
She said, yeah, I know.
I do.
I think it just slows down your game a lot if you build your inefficient road instead of taking a quick road settle
I know.
and
I
doubling
regret.
up your sheep for your sheep board. I mean,
I regret everything with my placements. But I think the only way that I have a chance
Yeah,
to that
remember,
spot is if I
Griffin
get a
got
head
stolen
start,
from.
you
He
know?
started
Otherwise,
a
I'm
wood
just
brick
ceding it to
wheat,
you.
and he picked up a sheep on the 3. He's got 1 card stolen,
But
so there's like a
it's gonna be
50%
tough if I
chance
don't
his
get
road
it.
So I'm
got
not going
broken up.
Yeah.
Amanda started with a road. She just rolled a
Okay.
5 brick. I think what she should be trying to do now is get a wood from someone,
see.
and
So
then
I've got
build
to
2
kind of
roads to
once
get to
you
the
get it. Oh, that's
9-4, plow Griffin,
Yeah.
basically end his game.
It just took me a moment
I
to
would
catch
try
up.
to hold
I'm gonna
and
watch this
get to that
recording back,
9-4
and
possible.
this is gonna be the thing that I'm either like happy that I
Because
did
if he gets on
or
that 9-4,
sad that I did,
Griffin's
but I'm
game
gonna do
is
it.
going to
I'm
be
gonna
very
build a
bad.
road.
Okay.
So I wouldn't recommend
And I'm
Amanda
going
building a
to-
road. I think she'll go for the 5-10, which is
Over
a
here.
She's going
Okay.
for glory.
Going for it.
8-10. Okay.
Am I gonna?
It does.
I don't think it's the move.
I mean, it totally crushes his game. Unless he.
I don't think so.
Well, it doesn't crush his game because he'll
Yeah,
get
I
there.
think he's in good
Okay,
shape.
so someone in the chat is saying
that's the reason
Griffin
why
lost
it's
his
gonna
brick, so
fight me
it
too hard
makes
for it.
even more sense for Amanda to just
It's
hold her
slow,
cards and
but
get to that 9-4. Unfortunately, I
It's
think she
just
put her
one road slow.
cards down,
Yeah,
so
it's
now
just-
she
it's
has to
one
place a road.
And you always will. I'm not coming this way.
And almost have a
Yeah, I
7.
mean,
I
that's.
know.
I'm not coming that way.
You would need
Yeah.
So that's safe.
Yeah.
you would need an 8 to get an 8 and a 10 to settle after you drop her there. Or needing another 5, 2 10s, and an 8.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna try it. There's pretty abundant road building materials. I might be able
Love
to
for
trade
Amanda in the
if I'm
audience.
willing to give
Shout
up
out
more
to
quickly.
Sydney Evans.
But you are probably right, and I'm gonna watch this and be upset later.
Okay, so you see that
We've got
Amanda is building towards the
brick
10.
for you.
I didn't hear the audio perfectly. It's possible she and Griffin made a deal. She'd say, hey, Griffin, you go the 9-4 and let me have the 8-10. And if that's the case, then it's very diplomatic. Amanda won't be mad at Griffin. Griffin won't be mad at Amanda. If Amanda gets that 8-10 spot, I think it'll be a very great addition to her game because you double up on each sheep and you also get that 10 wheat and you take a settlement spot
Any
away
brick
from
out
Griffin.
there? Is it all been sold? Or
No,
all been used?
I have brick.
Again, sheep for brick.
It would have to be something else, a sheep and something, or a wood.
Again,
Block the wood.
can't do anything with wood if I don't have clay.
That's fair.
So a 9 rolled. Mary is trying to trade her sheep for
Dude, what are
brick.
we doing?
In general, sheep is very
Guys,
hard
the
to
nerves.
trade.
The nerves are
Yeah.
getting to me.
So probably won't get a successful trade unless she gives multiple.
An 8.
An 8. So we've got sheep
That
for
was a good
Mary,
wood.
sheep for me.
Okay, so sheep is being handed out. 8.
Nobody has wood that they want to give up, correct?
That is correct.
Not in hand.
Okay. Anybody have any?
I'm just making
sorry,
sure.
sorry,
David has
good
a
call.
lot of
No,
brick
I'm
in
just
his
making sure I
hand
don't
and
accidentally
no
see
wood
your cards
because he's on
because-
a 11
Not me
wood.
saying, like,
and
oh,
he
you'll
don't
never
steal
see
the
this.
wood from anyone.
You know, that's
So his
probably
hand
why
is
I never
full
win
of
these
brick.
tournaments.
Anybody with
wheat,
wheat?
sheep, I guess.
Yeah. Yep.
I have brick or clay that I'm willing to give.
Any 2.
You need 2.
Any 2.
It's
Mary?
And I would be pretty much in the same boat. Brick
need
and
two?
something else for that week.
Yeah, I only have 2 cards, so just.
So you just hear Griffin saying any 2.
I have more cards, but
Patented line.
Any 2 for that. Okay. 2 clay?
oh, I would take that.
You'd rather do it? I have 2 cards. He's got like 6.
Yeah, and then I have more chance of losing them. But it's totally up to you.
Okay, so
wanna
David is
take one?
offering 2 clay for wheat, it looks like. And
Another one?
like everyone is interested in it.
I was. You know what? Go ahead. Yeah.
For the 1? 2? You're out on 2?
I
So, tell
probably
you
wouldn't
what.
give it to Griffin. I would
Give
just
me a
trade to
sheep and a
Mary
wheat
because her
for
position is
two.
a lot weaker to
Sheep
start
and a week
the
for 2
game.
clay.
I could do that.
All right, so a trade goes through.
I'll trade in 2 wheat
I think that was Mary who got the
for a
trade.
wood.
And David ports 2 wheat for a wood.
Really strong.
I'll build a road and a dev.
But it cost him 2 weeks.
I did.
David also buys a
And then I'll
development
pass.
card.
Done.
One thing about buying development card and building a road on the same turn is you generally want to buy the development card first, see what you pull, and then build the road. The reason is
Come
you
on,
get a
baby.
road building where you're plenty, so
Can't believe you guys are all
try to
crowded
buy
up
that
on the
depth
2
card
trees.
first and then build the road.
Made an incredible trade.
yeah.
Most of the times it won't matter, but
So
in
none
that,
of that
like,
wood's
rare
for
chance
trade.
you're plenty or road
Not even
building,
up for discussion.
you would have wished you didn't build
All
that
right.
road
Well
first.
then,
Well done.
You have road settling. Sure does.
That's trouble.
Depending, it's all, so as
Not
long as you
not
don't roll a
trouble,
7.
Not as
anyway.
trouble as you.
Amanda's looking for wood.
Still not great numbers.
He's gonna have a paired sixes, paired fives,
Yeah.
and then a Griffin.
Yep.
Still no number diversity. If those rolls don't hit, I'm
They're
screwed.
good numbers.
It's like it's a feast or famine for me with the numbers.
You don't need to
That's-
explain it.
I mean, that's what I was looking at. So
We don't need your coaching. What was it? We don't need your coaching or advice. We're all here.
We're all here.
4.
4. We've got nobody
So
on there,
4 is
and then we've
rolled.
got
Griffin
one
with a
wheat.
wheat.
Griffin picks
Wheat
up
for Griffin.
1 wheat. I suspect Griffin will try to sell that wheat. Okay, so Griffin ends his turn very fast.
4 again?
Mary rolls another 4, so that's going to be another wheat. Oops, I think there's an issue with her screen.
You in business?
anybody have wheat for sale?
Oh no! For wood.
I could do sheep.
How many cards do you have for me?
Can you do 2 sheep?
I could do 2 sheep for a wheat.
Whatever you get, yeah. Okay.
So you're gonna help her. You're gonna help her road
I
settle.
have 4.
Yeah. I mean, Amanda is, so I am.
Yeah.
You have a
No, that
sheep
makes
port.
sense.
I will take it with you.
You can see the
makes
trading is
sense.
very active. Amanda on the
good.
left,
Rational,
Griffin on the
logical.
right.
I'll get my road
All right. Oh, he
Okay.
gives Griffin 2
Can't believe
sheep.
You both were so willing to help
I
her,
think
but
you just gave him his settle though.
Nope.
Giving 2 sheep.
Quick.
Yeah, road
also
settlement. Mary is on the
rolls
board
before his
first,
turn.
so that's definitely a good spot. She gets
You know where it
more.
is, so-
She gets brick now. She
Get
doubles
robber.
up the 11 or.
Roll
You know, if
7.
it hits, it hits, and then she can try to expand to that 4-3-11.
Huh?
So you're right,
Then-
so now they're moving a lot faster than us.
I do see.
an 8.
Ouch.
Shut down.
Not for me. I will pass. Catan.
8 is rolled, and the 8 wood is blocked. So Amanda is happy.
But we got a 6 instead. So we've got 1 for you and 1 for you.
Thank you.
Does anyone need anything?
Yep. Cards.
Your one.
Or for sheep.
No. Generous offer, but I'm
I was
gonna.
thinking it gives you a supplement.
It doesn't.
Oh, you don't have an open one.
If you have a wood, well, now that wasn't really concerned.
I thought you opened this up.
So we're gonna do a road with my sheep port.
Cool.
So Amanda's not
kosher.
close to a settlement yet because she doesn't have any wood. She'll still need 2 wood to get to that 8-10 and build a settlement under. She'll build a road, okay. Get to the 8-10.
I hope it becomes a thing.
I wonder if
Now
he's
you
watching
really
that.
hope that Griffin doesn't plow to the 8-10 because if that happens, she'll have wasted 2 roads.
Oh, closer.
It's like, tuck it in.
I'll tuck it in. Or put it there.
Yeah, that's good.
He is watching.
Oh, that's
I
funny.
sent him the link right before, and he was asking me.
3. We've got
Wow.
sheep. That paid off immediately.
Wow.
Sheep for you.
All right, Mary.
3 is rolled. 3 is very good for everyone except.
All right, we got two leaders with 3.
And so it doesn't really matter that much for Marion. She's behind despite being up. So more cards will always help her out.
Sheep for Nor.
Okay, Griffin is built on the 9-4. That's a massive spot.
On big money.
If I were any of his opponents, I would be blocking him on the
Should I-
9-4.
I've been re-rolling.
Okay.
I
Fair enough.
I also had a ruling on
That's a
it.
very dangerous spot.
Wanted the
So
roll.
I think Griffin is in the best position right now.
And he said, re-roll.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So an 8 was rolled again, no wood. So whoever blocked
That is-
8, good pick.
You kind of
7.
have to say it in a different tone though.
5.
5.
That's no good for me.
Not my number. Not our number.
A 5 is rolled.
Not indeed.
Okay, so brick, sheep.
Anybody got wheat?
The man is getting very close to that 8-10. She still needs a wood, or she'll try to trade for 2 sheep. That's what I would do
After I traded you
because she has a sheep port and Mary has so much
Anybody need a
sheep.
play?
I'd probably propose a trade to Mary. Hey, I'll give you 2 cards for 2 sheep.
No. Need a wheat for this? No.
I don't have wheat.
There's not weed in excess on this board right now.
Pass my.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I said,
There's a lot of sheep.
I traded you a wheat. I got a wheat. I used the wheat.
I feel that.
It's 2
No
again.
way that these rolls are hitting like
The
this.
dice roll like in the camera view as well.
Use
That
the do.
is absurd.
You want that or?
Okay, so Mary
For that
collected a wood, so I guess that means a 2 is rolled.
How many cards do you have?
I
that
have
puts
6.
me in last.
I couldn't burn it.
You have 6 cards.
The trade's also
Amanda
off.
said you want that or that wood. We know her
If you're
intentions. She's
interested
trying to
in
go on that
more,
8-10, and it's critical that she tries to get there. if Griffin somehow gets there.
I would need
Looking good.
something else too. So
Settlement.
Wow.
All right,
And
very nice. I
suddenly
think she
3-3,
executed a
3-2.
ore for wood trade with
You
someone.
got a dev card. Don't count
And
yourself out.
now
too
she's
soon.
I know what is
Two
under it.
parentheses.
It was risky to go for that 8-10, but risk paid off.
talking about?
Now the 8 sheep is very powerful. She gets another 10 wheat. So I think she and Griffin are
It did pay off.
it's the same right now.
We're
Both are in
cooperating
very
well.
good positions.
7.
yay!
Okay, a 7 is rolled. So if I'm Griffin, I would be thinking I need to block white.
Don't mind the
So that would
I don't
probably
mind
be
the
the 8
9.
sheep.
kind of want to make you play your death card.
I will be playing it. It's a night, and I'll be playing it. So
Good to know. I like that information.
yeah.
And based on my research, Griffin and David actually played their first game together yesterday in the prelims, and David won over Griffin. And David was very impressed with Griffin's
thought you were gonna say something.
play
No,
because
no.
he didn't have a good position, but he got to 9 points and it was like a 10-9-9 game. So
it might be the
I think David is going to fear Griffin, which
Feels
is
good
why
to me.
David
Free card.
robbed Griffin in the first
It's
place.
the only free card on the board right now.
Feels good to me.
You think I'm ahead? I guess that's the right call.
They're both at
I don't
3.
think I'm ahead, but
I don't think you're ahead, but I think it's a big number,
Yeah.
and if it rolls a lot,
Which it
So
has been.
if,
you take off.
if you're Griffin, you have to block that
Only because we
8
wanted to
sheep.
win.
You have to slow down Amanda.
No.
If we weren't
I think
all that interested in
So
David
rolling,
will
we
become
had
a
to roll
threat
like in the eights while
later, but
Should be blocking David.
there's just not enough wood.
I mean, it's gonna come back then. I mean, are you actually? I don't know that we can. I can say that.
I think you're well within your rights to threaten to move it back.
And we just
I don't like
threaten
it.
David,
We're not-
he's
we're not
going to come
doing
back on you. So I think the threat paid off. David wasn't blocked because Griffin was probably scared, hey, if I block David, he's going to move the knight immediately
next.
one turn after. Then who is he going to steal?
That's the move.
Amanda or Mary?
Area, shape, and missed it.
Take a pick.
Okay, so it looks like Griffin stole from Amanda or Mary. Hard to see. But the 8 sheep is definitely the right block, so Griffin is doing very well.
two.
That is wild.
Snake
I,
eyes.
you know,
Wild.
I mean, I'm
So,
not
a
complaining,
wood is
but
One more and we might get new dice.
More
Mary
than
got
6.
wood,
Huh?
so another 2 hit.
That
A
is-
lot of
that
2s
is-
this game.
Okay,
They've
so
collected more wood from the 2s than the 8s.
I guess it's pointless to have this conversation because you all have bias. But I am gonna play a
Let's say
night.
if it
It's
hits,
just gonna
it
be whether I
hits.
play it before the roll or after the roll.
well, that's up to you.
It is.
Why would you play it before the roll if you're not blocked?
That's what I'm saying. It's like, just do I think? I mean, it's both 8. It's just, is
Why
it
would
more
you- Why would you
dangerous?
play the night? Why would you play
Because
the
you
night?
can get out ahead. Because you have my ore now and a wheat.
I'm gonna play the night just to get it over here and cut off the wood resource. That was.
I don't know if that cuts off the wood resource.
I mean,
The
the way 2s
twos
have
are
been
nuts.
rolled.
The two's not gonna. I'm gonna ask for new dice if the 2 rolls. again.
I think I'm gonna keep it for now.
Yeah, roll first.
So
They
someone's
both just
asking
got
why
it,
is he
so-
playing a knight at all?
I
Well,
mean,
the
I
reason
would
is what I
like
just
it off,
mentioned 2 minutes ago.
obviously,
David
but
and Griffin played together in
I
the
don't
first game.
necessarily.
David is very impressed by Griffin. There's
gonna play it.
going to be an
Alright,
unspoken bias
gonna
of
play it.
David against Griffin, so
did I
expect
say
Griffin to
alright?
get
Do it.
hit right here.
I mean, it was blocking you
I'm,
either
I'm
way.
awake. I'm awake.
How many cards do you have? Mary?
6.
I have
And
7.
Griffin? You have 7.
Yep.
I'll take from you, Mary.
Pick your poison. What you got? Is he?
Not what I wanted. Yeah.
Thank you.
Do you want it?
Can I see?
No.
I bet he got a sheep.
bet I rolled an 8.
Okay, his genius paid off. Now Amanda gets 2 sheep, and Griffin and Mary doesn't get their wood. But the 8 wood is not that great of a block anyways, because the 2 rolled twice, they already have wood. So it doesn't hurt anyone, actually. If you really
Anybody
want
with
to
a, anybody with a wheat?
blue and white, you block that 9 more.
I only have a 3. Well, I guess I have a 10 now.
I got sheep. I got 2 sheep. Got support for you. You got a wheat?
You want wood?
Do I want wood?
What are you going to do with it? Are you settling
So
or are
I
you
don't
depth carding?
remember if a 6 has rolled this game.
Am I going to end up
slow.
with depth cards?
David ported in his wheat for a wood before, and now he's asking for a wheat, so might be regretting that decision to build a road before.
Yeah.
We might want to punish him for playing that line aggressively.
No. I don't want to punish him.
Move it. Oh, I guess you're right.
That's an aggressive knight.
No, that's an aggressive knight. You're right.
I don't want to punish him, but wheat is a little hard for me, so I'm going to pass right now. And it's not specifically
You
targeted.
could get a
at me.
wheat if you want it.
But then I give you something, and I'm in the same position.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
All right, I guess I will probably pass my turn.
There we go. You should maybe hopefully be able to hear me a little bit better
You said
now that
what
we're
do you
getting
have
our
for-
mic stuff figured out.
Mary,
One of the
what do
cool
you-
things that we're doing is we have these brand new
Both made to order,
Catan
okay.
cookbooks, and we're going to be
A wood
giving
and
them
a
out
wheat,
to
and
the
I got
people
ore.
who did not make the final 16, but who are here either out in the lobby playing Catan. They're playing on the same board that the semifinalists. There we are.
No,
Yay!
that's all right.
It's really pretty, and I love it.
I could
have
do a
mine
wood
at
and a
home.
wheat.
And so somebody is going to win this. It's sitting back behind us. So stay tuned for that.
Mary?
I think it'll be very useful. I'm trying to learn how to cook.
Get out of my. Wood
See
for
if
you
we
can't
can't
do
find
that.
you a good one in here. University friendly hot chocolate. How's that?
Oh, that sounds pretty good.
Shepherd's pie,
Too complicated, I think.
chowder,
Oh, yeah.
coastal chowder.
You sure about that?
Yeah. Green garden smoothie.
All right.
You should be able to make that. I think that looks pretty easy.
Yeah. I need to make 2 meals this year. I made a commitment to my girlfriend, so
Well, there you go.
through.
2 wheat.
Yeah, I'm very happy that my husband cooks. And he does. We do completely different styles of cooking, so we can't be in the kitchen together.
Yeah.
So it's like, here, you use this and cook something, and then I'll use it and cook something.
I don't think I've got anything.
But we worked it out. He's
I'm out of
actually in the chat.
ammunition.
So hi Barry, hi Ian. Now that you can hear me a little bit better,
I just do the dishes.
that's the best.
No ends. No.
All right, it looks like our winner is going to be Russell Rothman. And then I'll go see if I can find Russell.
Nobody.
Nobody home.
So much of these
Still looking for that
silly
trade?
ass
Yeah.
For the ore?
Yep.
He's got one of my ore, just so you know.
He has one of your ores, so he's
Yeah.
going to city. Where do we think he's going to city?
I would do the full 9.
You would what?
If I were him, I would do the full 9.
Yeah, David didn't really have to play that right. It's going to be time in the future he regrets it. Okay, so David just gave Griffin an ore, which is a very bad trade. The reason is because
the city.
Yep. And he uses 3 sheep for his
as
lost
much
ore.
ore. And now Griffin cities the 9-4, which is super strong. The only issue, which is not that much of an issue, is he gets off to a too hot of a start, and now he
Immediate
gets
payoff.
constantly blocked. And if he doesn't get developing cards and get largest army, it's not that easy for him to close out the game. If he can't get longest road and he can't get largest army, based on how he placed the initial road at the beginning, now he has to build to 10 just by cities, settlements, and maybe victory points if he gets them. But still, Griffin is
might
definitely in the
be
lead
up
right
for
now,
that.
and every block should be going towards him.
Too many cards.
Griffin, we'll just pause.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's just getting water, but
Actually, if he's getting water, do you mind if we just...
So in
Yeah,
this
we can
case,
pause.
Are you in the middle of your
David,
turn now?
yeah.
Let's finish your turn.
Okay, yeah, then when I pass
respect
that,
Griffin
break
as
it
a
out.
player,
Yeah.
you know that
Griffin,
you
we're gonna
shouldn't
bathroom
be
break after
treating
her
him
turn.
a city, and if you block him, you should block him that 9 or not the
Smash it.
wood. So hopefully David can pick up on that and start blocking Griffin, who's the clear leader right now.
You're looking for ore?
Yeah, why not?
Sheep and anything.
It is the 3-to-1 port on the 9
Could do
floor.
sheep and sheep.
Deal.
And funny,
wanna trade.
Russell,
Yeah,
who's not
I think
here,
I get it.
but Jack.
Backpedal there a little bit.
All right, Jack Usher,
I don't want to crush
very
what you're
famous
doing.
Catan
I'm
player.
just-
All I'm doing is saying
You
yes.
get a
I know,
cookbook.
I'm
You guys are
very
the ones
impressed
offering.
with you. I just wanted to nothing worse than when you
So Jack
trade
Usher,
someone the game.
you get a cookbook.
Any clay out there? Brick?
I have sheep, though. If
You
could
do,
use that
yeah,
to-
you're in
like
very,
a 2-for-1
very good
sheep.
I think it's
Like I could give
I
you
would
2
have been in
sheep.
a better spot like at 8-10.
Not gonna do what I want right now.
Okay.
Yeah, but it paid off.
I didn't know if it would help you trade in or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it wasn't directly.
How many
I mean,
cards do you have?
that was the
An
setup,
attack.
right? I trade you that settlement, it gets me my city faster.
Yeah,
It's a trade-off.
yeah.
Griffin
He has
is
been doing a
looking
lot of
very
trades.
happy right now. Looks
I do want
calm.
that ore.
He knows he's in the best position, and he's still getting trades. 2 sheep.
I do
for
think
an
we
ore.
should maybe think about trades.
So let's think about
Yeah,
that.
that's why I said it,
is he
but-
gonna
But
hold?
but to be fair, he's not.
He's
To
getting
your
an
point,
extra
you're not.
card back. That's definitely good.
You're just saying yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's sheep only
Okay, so I'm
on.
gonna pass
keeping
my
your economy
turn.
open.
Whereas the 9
Before
you
you
already
roll,
got double
bathroom
ore, I
break.
think.
All right, 2 minutes.
So I
Be
think
right
that's an
back.
excellent
Thank
trade
you.
from
I'm going
him.
to
Griffin
also
rolls to buy
take
development
advantage of
cards,
this
so
time,
now
I
he's
think.
4
should we
10
come-
and he can start buying some development cards.
Bathroom break?
Very perspective. You're
If someone
behind.
just stands with the table, that's probably
You should still do some trades. So can't blame her for trading the sheep, which isn't that useful to her, to buy some development cards. Maybe she'll pull your plenty and upgrade city, or can pull Monopoly and pick up on the 9 ore. Especially since she has a 9 wheat at the 9, rolls twice, she gets Monopoly, she'll build a city very quickly. So she's hoping for miracle. I think it's a very reasonable move. I think it got a bit quieter.
Yeah, it got a little bit quieter, so we might have to talk up a little bit more.
Oh, they're
We'll
taking
have
a
to get
bathroom
that.
break.
I don't know.
Anyways, what is everyone thinking about the game so far? I know there's a lot of Griffin fans, some Amanda fans. Let's get some love in for David and Mary in the comments.
I have to be really excited because 2 of the players in the Seattle area are in the semifinals.
Oh,
And so I can't. They're not at this table, so I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know how they did. So, for those of you who played in Seattle, in the Seattle area tournament, Nabil made it, and so did Sonny. So Sonny Spencer.
Yeah.
They're both very good players, and I was very happy that they made it to the top 16.
Yeah, hopefully we get to see at least one of them in the final.
Yes. And then we're excited. We also have 5 women who have made it to the semifinals,
Yeah.
which is great. So it'd be nice for us to catch up with Canada, who's had 2.
Female winners.
Yeah.
And I think there were 11 women total participating out of 97 players. So the fact that 5 out of 11, that's very strong
Yeah.
for the small size. So all the women are playing very impressive this weekend.
Very strong players.
I think there were several that were just on the cusp of missing out.
Yep.
So,
Yeah. The last game yesterday really kind of shifted how everybody went. So it's just like here, and then all of a sudden the wins started coming in on that 4th game, and then the levels just started changing.
yeah.
So it was cool to watch it live.
And when you play 4 games, there's just so much magic to it. When you play 3 games, it's a lot more determined.
Yeah.
4 games, like anything can happen. You could lose your first 2 games, win the last 2, and get into the semis. And Griffin, I think he actually lost his first 2 games, which you'll get very down about. In a normal national where you play like 3 games,
Are you good?
after you lose your first 2 games, you're pretty much out of it.
Right.
And then you just play the 3rd one for fun. So he managed to win the last 2 games and qualify. And now he's in the strongest position this game.
Right.
So
And we had Dylan was doing really well because
There you go.
he,
Your turn.
for once that 3rd game in, he was the only one that had 3 wins. And then again, once the 4th started coming up, it was like, was he going to have 4 in a
Yeah.
row? But alas, he did not. But I mean, he still made it. Yes, right?
definitely.
All right,
But,
so
but it shifted a little bit there when he came up and didn't win.
I
his
don't love
4th game.
9s for Griffin.
So, like I said, it could just totally change all the placings.
Well, I took an ore from him, which means you can't use it to build another city. You just have to
All right, so I think the game has
one
resumed.
turn later.
Well, he's got 3.
he's got
in
3.
hand.
He's got 3.
Well, no, I
Yeah.
Because you just got 2 more.
David's having
He
a hard time.
he wanted the
Yeah.
sheet from you because of the 3.
I guess I
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
He
thinking.
used
So.
up a lot
It's
of his
okay.
wheat
It's okay.
getting to trade in for wood.
It wasn't. I understand it's an attractive.
Number one
trade
priority is
for- to
David.
get
You
the depth
have
card.
to city first.
Griffin,
You don't want to be
Works?
building roads
No.
to the 611 because you're getting 6 brick, 5 brick. You're getting too much brick, not enough wood, and your number one priority is
do a settlement.
6-5-11 city.
That's not a bad concession if you don't get
So
your
David
board.
is on the board now. He's doing settlement on the 611. So it is a point. With 11 rolls now, you get double wood, which is very strong because then you can
I'll
get
trade.
6 or double brickport. So no one's out of the game right now.
You need
It's
wheat
still
sheet for
early
what?
on. But definitely see how this play out. Everyone needs to be scared of Griffin right now, who's in the clear lead.
I'm gonna get it on a 6.
You are?
Yeah.
I could do one of those two. I could do a wheat sheet and you throw in a or plus. I felt like you were just looking at my soul just now.
I know. Well,
I don't have
I'm.
any. I don't have any other cards.
No other cards that you could do.
It's all good. I don't need to trade.
I appreciate you keeping your economy open.
Okay, so
always
David
open to
passes the
business.
dice.
I'm done.
Amanda.
But my point being that
There it is.
he was going to not get the city if I didn't make that trade. So.
There's your money roll, Mary.
What was it?
Mary?
11.
Okay, so
What happened?
The money roll.
An 11 rolled.
Oh, thank you.
wood is handed out.
The money roll.
Yeah.
We love a money roll. Money rolls are good.
So if wood is rolled, that means an 11 roll, which is a very strong roll for Mary. Now she gets that 2 or. This is the beginning of exactly what she needs. She needs to get a city or more development cards. I think either is fine in her position right now.
For those of you listening at home, there's
David,
another
that
table
11
that
roll
is
is
loudly
very
talking.
good. Now he gets 2 wood,
I'm gonna
which
do
makes
that
it
card.
very fast for him to settle on that 6 or brickport. Because he just needs a 2 bricks, which he gets easily on the 6 and the 5. So 11 is a big turning point for David. And Amanda buys the development card. Yeah, I think
It was such a sad fail.
You know what's even worse is I really
Somebody
want
had mentioned in
It's
the
a
chat
reroll,
participating. And if you go to
Yeah.
CATANEvents.com, you will see how you can participate, where to find
I like 5.
So
qualifiers.
five is
The list gets updated all the time
And then
with new
the other 5
qualifiers as they get settled. So that's where you're going to have the latest information. But it also has
We all
information
are
on
now
how you
We're in
can
the dev
participate
game.
if you want
in the dev
to host or work with the local game store to win a tournament local to
I do.
you.
I want a weed.
You do?
Yeah.
Now who's helping him get a city?
okay, so
Yeah, I think the trading has been very loose.
I would need an or plus because I'm on
I
a.
don't think he should.
I'm alright. I mean, I would still need an or plus just because I'm on a wheat port.
Yeah.
So wheats are valuable for me.
I just think like when we're making them on 9s, the 1-for-1 is all that's going to be there.
That's fair. Give me a second to think about that.
Put it out there.
Okay. Let's see.
So the other thing in his hand is a sheep.
Let me just tell you. Let me tell you the
So he's got
alternative.
2.
Yeah, let's talk through it. Let's talk through it.
The alternative is Mary steals me for a 2/3 chance at or, and that gives her a city.
Mary already has a city because you traded her the or.
No, she bought a dev.
Bought
She
that
bought a
card.
dev, yeah.
So she steals an orphan.
I don't like
has a
that.
city.
I don't like that. That's a good. I wasn't thinking that way.
Or
Assuming
he,
that-
and let's talk
assuming
about the
that-
alternative to that is you trade the wheat and then he buys a dev card and then he's up on you on dev cards.
That's assuming that I move the robber
That's fair.
and I don't care
So
if the
you're
robber's
up.
on the 8
That's-
right
I'm not
now.
super worried about his dev production long term because he doesn't have.
I just want protection because I know
He's got
when
a
I get
3
blocked.
on sheet.
Okay. That's how
So you
feel.
just want what?
I just want to clean my hand.
Can we tell the team to update the
I'm the
graphics?
only
I
one
think
who's
some of the
getting death
road
roll
count
right now.
is incorrect, and
That's fair.
I
That's fair.
think David's score
Well, that's
point
assuming
is
that I-
And it is
incorrect.
going to go on you.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So what did you need? A wheat?
She has her settlement. I don't think she's moving it.
I could do that because I also need to get rid of cards.
David
Okay.
holds a lead out. Is he trading with Griffin?
yep, you
Thank
should
you.
always beware of making trades based on what somebody says another player is going to do.
No. I know. I was the one that originally asked for the.
Oh, okay.
I needed to. I had too many cards in my hand. I needed to do something.
Trade it.
Here, yep.
David is now.
Because watch this.
You're, it's not your turn.
Oh shoot.
Well, no, I'm not
David
playing
is
it.
correct. He's at
I didn't understand why you were like, I need to get rid of cards. I'm like, how does that help?
So Griffin is
I don't care that you're not getting one.
5.
I'm not either.
5?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I totally thought it was my
We don't
turn.
like fives, Mary.
That was rough. That was rough. I would just keep an eye on the truth.
Literally thought it was my turn.
David has a wheat, then he can settle directly on the 6-or. Oh, David thought it was his turn. Okay. So that's
That
why
is
David
goofy, David.
Because David thought it was his turn, but it was actually Griffin's turn. The issue now is David is probably at 8 cards or more, and if he rolls a 7, he's 7
let it
up,
ride.
and
Dookie.
can't get robbed. So David's got to hope he doesn't roll 7 right here. Which is-
7.
It's a 6, which is the best.
Dangerous
possible
play,
roll.
but
6.
And
David's
here he
rolling,
should be
ladies and
settling
gentlemen.
on a 6-or and get on the break board.
Thank you, Mary.
Oh, hey, our friends from Rocket and Toaster here. Rocket and Toast Studio,
I
our
will do
Irish,
a
our Irish
road
pals
settle.
out there.
I love those guys.
Yeah, they were great. They commentated in Malta.
Yeah.
And some of them were judges, some of them were commentators, and they're just a fantastic group of people.
Thank you.
All right, road settle. Very strong play from David. Thankfully, his mistake from one turn ago didn't have any issues. But now, you have to start thinking, who's in the lead now? Is it David or is it Griffin?
Anybody need sheep?
Because David has the potential to get rolled
you.
if some 11s hit. And if the 6s start hitting, then he's very flexible at getting the cities up.
9.
Okay, so a 9
All right.
is a very good roll.
And I'm not trying to be sassy, so I'm sorry.
Everyone
But I think it's really.
Griffin did.
Yeah, sorry.
You're good, you're good.
I think it's like critical that like we're not continuing to trade him
I
meat
know.
and sheep anymore.
I know.
So if
All right,
this
all
is
right.
basically
I can
saying.
commit to that. I can commit to that.
Okay.
It's basically targeted at me.
Yes.
I can commit to that.
So
Yeah. I mean, once these cities up there, it's gonna be trouble.
I was just basically gonna like sacrifice my word to so that way we're not you guys
So
aren't talking.
Amanda is
about
making a
So
very
if you
good
guys,
point right now. She says,
Like offering
hopefully
more.
I'm not sounding too sassy, but we should
I
not
have-
trade blue, sheep, or wheat anymore.
What do you
And
mean?
she's pointing that
I can't
to
really do
David.
anything. If I
David again is
maybe we-
fearful of Griffin, but keeps on
Oh, no,
trading
sorry.
Griffin.
You
So
need a wheat for
I think
what?
what
I would take
Amanda
a
is
week for
doing
either a
is
brick.
very direct, and I think I'll pay off for her.
I'm sorry.
No problem.
In the worst
that is
case,
But
uh,
good to know
still
you have
trade
ore
because
open.
There's more awareness on the board now, so I like what Amanda is doing. And Griffin plays knight. I think you hit the 6-or probably.
I know you have a city. How many
Nine
cards do
wheat
you
is a respectable block. I think 6
Yeah.
or better.
for sure?
So now you take from her?
I just counted.
Because if she's rolls
That's-
over,
that's
then
fair.
she breaks it.
Puts it back right on to Griffin. Then
double
the
check.
7 is
Griffin, what'd you get?
Whereas if you put it on the 6-or, then it would be moved off. So 12. Let's see what happens.
Somebody's on it.
It's on it.
Yeah, the fact he's got 2 devs too.
We're all right,
I
but
need- I need to
it's
get
something to
back
be aware of.
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
aware
yeah.
of.
It appears.
9.
And the 9 rolls.
Oh, great block. Great
Like
block.
chances of the number rolling goes up by like 30%
You gotta
when
get
you
it out
block
of there.
it.
The great thing about the noise that you're hearing for the background is once we have the final game, there will be no other players in that same space.
I could
So
use the
it'll be
wood.
much quieter. You'll be able to hear us better, and you'll be able to hear the players better.
I don't. No, thank you.
And the scores are being updated.
So we're almost wrapping up the early game. I think mid game, when someone gets like 5 points, we'll call that the mid game. So let's just take a quick position check. Amanda is at 3 points currently. She hasn't done that much since settling on the
I'm not.
10. I think the reason is like 10
Math is
has
not mathing.
never rolled.
Can't help
Very
there.
unfortunate. 8, I don't think it rolled recently, so it's a bit slow for her. If I were her, I would try to prioritize a city on that 9-8 or
A lot of
that
rock.
would be very
A
strong.
lot of ore.
6 cards.
You know what?
Griffin, he's got 2 death cards, one of them is knight. He should be doing. Oh, Mary has the Monopoly. That's exactly what I called 10 minutes ago.
Yep.
That was
Yep.
dumb of me.
That's your big boy.
The reason that Monopoly is so powerful
All
is
right.
because she's on that 9
Now we
week.
can city.
And then when the 9 rolls, the 9 war also rolls.
I don't know, late mono scared me more than early
If
mono.
I
All
were at that
monos
table,
scare me.
I would have said, hey, Mary might have a Monopoly.
It's not a disease.
Broke. It really is the most broken card.
Okay, so city.
So very strong
Alright,
play
put you at
by
4?
Mary. Now, where do you city?
4, 4.
gotta be
11.
Yeah.
I know it's
No,
blocked
okay.
right now,
11.
but
You always do
It
that.
is.
where it's
because
gonna go?
you hit an 11, I
Unfortunately,
get 3 or, and then if you hit a 9 right after,
gonna bounce.
You get a city. So that 9
There's a
and
few
11
spots
combo
actually
is
where
very strong.
Robert.
It's really big mono.
Yeah.
So Mary also has a lot of ore left over, probably like 2 or 3. But 9 is blocked, so she just have to hold on to some cards. So she might be susceptible to
Big time.
getting 7 down.
So I
I
know
was
buy
feeling
a
good
card.
for a while,
Yep.
and now I'm not.
You what?
I was feeling good for a while.
Okay, that's also a good play. Mary
Not
traded in
so
5
much
board
either.
and a
I
sheep
don't
by
like
developing
Mary with an
cards.
open board.
It's definitely
Long
expensive
serve.
hoarding all of your ore, but when your lead is blocked,
like
you're
it.
just holding those cards, it's sort of dead. So good play by Mary.
A
to
9,
buy
and it's
your
blocked again. Unbelievable.
And every card.
Well, of course, I just go to city there.
So she needs to be not 7.
I don't want to trade with you, but
I don't probably don't have
9
what I
and it's
want.
blocked again.
Play.
Okay, so
I like that comment. Unbelievable.
well, David should know.
We just talked about it and then you do it again.
ah,
8.
Double wood. And
no, that's trouble.
Okay, so looks like wood and sheep is coming to
It's
Mary.
bad. She is positioning up.
So that's an 8.
And did he get his wood?
He did not, sorry. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean she's just got a lot of
the game
space
is
and
going.
just quickly became a
First, like I
threat.
thought Mary would have a very slow game, but now she's the second person to put a city. She also has a development card.
Wait, say it
getting
again?
slowed
She's
down.
positioning, right? So she plays right after me, which means her knights are more valuable than my
I
knights.
think we also need to update.
But I play right after her.
Everything for Griffin only has one.
Not right now.
development card.
Yeah,
That's what I was trying to get
note
an
in
ore
there to
for.
get those updated.
I'm gonna buy a card. I'm gonna buy a card.
Sheep board. Yep.
All right, so Amanda puts a lot of sheep and a few ore in, so I think this is a development card. Okay. So, I would also think about like holding for a city, but it's also respectable. Because, okay, 6 ore.
That's my take. And the brick can be a city.
I really think I'm David, huh?
Guys, it's not, I'm sorry.
So we're gonna see.
No tens of roll
try to
this
play
game.
the road here. I mentioned
We've
earlier.
had 3 twos though.
The road
and
to
2
A10.
clubs.
Makes no sense.
It's not a good decision.
But that's how the dice
And
roll.
it's
Let the
not
dice
your
roll,
priority
baby.
Building there, someone else could snipe you there. And if you just build left, which is outwards, you always can build to either of the ports. So
9. Which is why I'm gonna go ahead and do this.
these small things that in the beginning of the game can add up to so much.
That 9.
Because
I
we
wanna hit
pointed
both
left,
of
you
you,
could have built
actually.
a road to the 3-to-1 port, have more space, but now he has to build 2 roads to get
Yeah.
there.
I mean, she's got 2 cards down, but she's
No.
sitting on 7 points.
I was
so-
saying that 9. He's
So
eating
I
off those.
played
Yeah,
with
I
Mira
know.
before, and
It was.
additional intel is
rolled.
if she rolls a 7,
Oh, yeah, he's rolled
she
twice.
actually
He's already got the war in his
doesn't
hand.
like
He's
getting
got 3
talked
here,
over.
3
Pretty scary.
I'm
So
doing
I
this.
Okay.
Okay, and what I want to, how many cards do you have?
orange right now, like David or Griffin.
How many
I would
cards do
just
you
not
have?
see anything. I would go mute.
Yep.
6.
You have a much better chance
Yeah.
with her on those trades and everything.
You have the city, so I'm going to steal from you. I'm just going to roll a die to choose a card. Okay, so from your left, 1 through 6. Number 4. So
Okay, so Mary does
You need to see it?
picks Griffin, and she explains her rationale for robbing because Griffin has a city and David doesn't have a
just
city,
Monopoly, so.
and then she picks that card.
Oh, sorry.
So you can definitely see Mary like very aware
6.
of who is in the lead.
Good block.
Hey, you still got 2 war.
Okay, another 6 has rolled. One of the 6 is blocked. So David now has what, 4 ore
Any clay
in his
for
hand
sale?
because the
For
model
what?
lost a lot of ore and then
It would have,
You know
it'd
what?
have to be
I've got
2
too many
ores.
cards, so.
I could do a 2-for-1 for a clay.
I'm losing and I'm willing to
No,
trade.
I'm
if
looking
that's-
for clay.
Yeah, no, I
I
have a
have
clay.
clay
Oh,
and
okay.
I'm losing.
Yeah,
so
no,
just-
I don't want to do 2 for 1, but
You got a lot of cards.
If
yeah, I know.
I have
Yeah,
clay
that
and
was
I'm losing,
what you're
so
saying is
depending on what you have to
is like
offer,
no tennis.
I have
may
ore.
yeah. So
Oh,
it's very
sorry, I
tragic
didn't
for
I like ore.
Amanda,
You like
I think.
ore?
I do.
She's the
Yeah.
Amanda and
But
Griffin,
I don't think I
Griffin
want
already
anybody
has
to
another
have ore
wheat
right
tile.
now, so I'm gonna go ahead and fork for one of these for a clay.
There you are.
Wow.
And let it ride.
An 8. Take that.
For you. 2 for you.
2 wood
for you.
to marry and a sheep to marry.
And
Okay, so
2
her
sheep
8
to
just roll. So Mary has 1 night played, Griffin has 1 night played, 1 down dev, Amanda has 2 development cards. I think right now I put. Who do you think is in first place? Who do you think is in last place?
Oh, that's a hard one for me.
Sounds like the other games are a lot more contentious.
Because 2 of the players I know and I know how they play,
very
and then
peaceful.
2 of the players are completely
friendless.
new to me.
I think anyone
Obviously,
who knows
Griffin
me
is a
watching
favorite
this is like, why is
from a
she
lot
so
of people
quiet?
in the
That's
chat.
weird. But my husband
So
always said he like
we're
catches
getting
me, he's like, "You're
comments about
whispering, you
that.
must be stressed
It
out."
looks like he's
So I
pretty
think
chill
I
in
like
his
subdue when I'm stressed.
So he could actually be hiding, how he feels if he's winning or losing.
Anybody need ore? Do you need ore?
I have nothing to go with it.
Yeah, everyone's missing weight.
And he looks so calm. He's sort of been at 4 points where a little bit everyone else has caught up, but he's still so calm.
Yes, Griffin pointed
There's
out.
something about his demeanor
Everybody's missing weight.
that makes him like a very likable and charismatic person.
Okay.
That's what your brickboard's for.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Will,
it is, isn't
who
it?
was the 2016 champion in Durango, and so I met
Nobody
him
has
after I
sheep?
started, and he went to the 2018 Worlds as the reigning world champion, and he was talking to people at the
But I
nationals.
could do nothing with it. Or I don't have anything
What is
else to
the
go with
one
it.
thing that you can say? And it's just like be nice to people, and they will
I will
trade
play
with
this
you.
week.
Yes.
So
Or
I
this
think that is
brick,
kind of maybe
2 brick
playing
for a
off for
week.
Griffin
Two brick
here.
for a week.
Yeah.
Is that he might get more
And you'd like
trades
me
on
to-
this because he is so chill and relaxed.
Yeah.
He
And
doesn't
then
look
I will
like he's
do
rattled at all.
dev.
Where like me, I have no poker face at all when it comes to playing this game. You'll like know exactly how I feel about how I'm playing.
Yeah.
Catan.
So
Okay.
David ports in 2 brick for a wheat, which is a good move. Buys a development card, solid move.
That's cocked.
You can test it.
I'm not gonna test it. I
In
think
this
I'm
game, everyone is buying a lot of development cards, so you actually don't want to
Steph,
build a
we gotta
city
roll.
yet. You want to be that person that hits like 3 or 4 nights first, and then probably focus on production. If you focus on
So
your
I have
city,
to
you
test
just
it.
look at like you're at 5 points.
Roller?
You might get robbed a bit
I
more.
mean, I'm gonna do it in good faith.
So I think it's actually good that
No,
players
I
are
just
buying
don't want the
development cards
four,
now.
but,
And again, it depends all on the
I'll do it in
pace of the
good faith.
table. If everyone is building cities, you should probably build some cities. If everyone is buying devs, you could also buy devs.
Both of the 4s that rolled have been.
I know. I know.
What if I like threw it?
So
How
let's
pissed
hope
would
for a
you be?
10 here.
I would be very.
6.
Good block.
on this.
Great block.
But I think that if that 10
does
does
anyone
come
have
up,
wood for
we're gonna
trade?
know. They're gonna say they're
Yeah.
gonna be a little louder.
They're gonna, like,
it's,
jump.
It's kind of the thing. Like people don't always say the numbers, but as soon as like a 7, everybody goes
I've got-
7.
Yeah.
Um,
I think if a 10 rolls, Amanda's going to jump up and give someone a double high five to represent a 10.
Yeah. It's like, woo. Yeah, Drew, who's over on the Facebook track, he says it's David's game if those 6s hit. So that's also a good thing right there.
Too many.
Finally have some David
I'm
supporters.
working, okay?
Let's keep on
That
going.
is public knowledge, right?
6.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep.
All right,
I know.
Griffin plays a knight,
Let me do a little shuffle shuffle.
blocks 9 wheat, which is wise, and
And
you
I
should
was-
be hitting David here.
Saying that is
Fighting
public
David for army, it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know
dang,
what's what,
Mary.
so whatever.
Neither do
Oh
I.
no.
Oh,
Yeah, there was no
Mary already
board,
has
like,
so many cards.
There was?
No.
I think you have to hit David here. You just have to respect David's like flexibility with
I
his
didn't think you
ports.
would,
And
since-
Mary's like, yeah,
That would have been.
how many cards are
You
in
would've
your
been
hand?
beating
That's what you need to be
yourself
worried
up.
about.
I think if I'm Griffin, I rob David here.
6.
Alright, you unblocked it.
Cards.
There you are.
Thank you.
You also got
Okay,
one of
another
these,
6
and you get
hits. Wow. So I think we've seen like 5 sixes in the last 8 rolls, whereas like in the first 24 rolls, there was no sixes. So David is heating up. And all this happened because of that 11 wood rolling.
Right, right.
I don't think there's a lot of weed. You just blocked off the
That
read.
four would have been so money.
Yeah.
Like, so unbelievable.
I mean, yeah, you killed us. I mean, this has been sitting on both of us for a while.
yeah.
If we had a
That
single
knight-
10 roll.
10 hasn't rolled
a
at all.
single 10.
Not great.
Oh, your
Because
4 would be
blocking
great.
His 6 brick.
I'm pretty happy.
Griffin doesn't need his
That's
6
fair.
brick.
That's fair.
Right.
So sometimes if
I'm
it's
scared
like a
of you,
weak
but,
spot
like,
of mine
you're
that's being
so
blocked, I would
diverse that,
just
like,
keep
like,
it there.
I don't even know
I would
what
let
to-
my
And
opponent
the
try to
only
move
thing
the
that
knight
could,
off.
like, really stop you is if I
Especially
show you
since
that I need.
Griffin has like this 9 ore and 4 wheat at the top. Those are the numbers I want to be protecting. The 6 brick, if it's blocked, it's blocked. I don't care. Because 6 brick, David also has it. So it doesn't really hurt if the 6 rolls and you're blocked. So I don't think I would play that knight as Griffin.
Right.
Do you need...
So maybe we're seeing some early nerves from Griffin. Because he's been plateauing at 4 points for maybe the last 20 minutes.
I'm going to need it after
Everyone
this
else is
tournament.
catching
My
up.
nerves just being fried.
I know.
Like, just constant adrenaline.
And
I mean, think about it.
maybe this is
Yesterday we
because
played
like Mary Monopoly so many ore
10 hours.
might have
He played for
scared
10
Griffin
hours.
a little bit.
And it's
that was a
just
whole
constantly like,
hand.
what's the dice
Yeah,
gonna roll?
yeah,
You're
because
just like
he
on
was
the
all
edge of your
set
seat
to
the
be able
entire
to
time.
do something with that.
When my
And
baby
it was
comes
all
out all
gone.
stressed out, I know what I did
Yeah,
wrong.
facts.
And so, like, when I'm teaching people how to play, or
I
I'm
mean,
playing
even right now,
people
it's
who are
like,
not
wow,
tournament
what's he gonna
players, a lot of them will hold on to that monopoly. They will hold that till the end. But that was a really good mid-game move for
Very,
Mary.
very strong.
Yeah.
Because not only did she get a city herself, she also was able to buy a development card and
He is buying it up,
basically
he's got 3 to 1
demoralize
for it.
the other
Yeah.
players.
Yeah,
They
right,
lost
exactly,
like 10 ore.
Exactly.
Enjoy it. So it could be at largest army here, which would put him to 6. Not great.
Hey, it's Jonathan in the chat. Hi, Jonathan.
I don't like that those have been down, but you also
So,
haven't
yeah,
been blocked.
it's like,
So.
Oh, I've got
Okay, so
a year.
Griffin bought
6.
another knight.
Big
Okay,
money, but not for me.
Yeah, and you see this like 6. Keep on rolling. Griffin removed the knight from the 6, and when the
I'm not
6
gonna
brick
risk pulling
hits,
that many
it's
cards again.
David who has the advantage.
Exactly.
Okay, Mary building 2 roads. Where is she gonna build towards? So she builds trying to connect. I'm okay with the move.
I'm gonna
It's
play this knight.
your best road path, but it doesn't really give you a clear settlement spot immediately. So if you're David here, you block the 9 ore or the 4 wheat. I think I blocked the 4 wheat.
It's
because if I
either
block
the 8 or the
ore,
9.
White, who has 2 development cards, might move it off. So you hit the 4 wheat here, and then hope that it
He's,
stays.
I'd rather-
the thing
I'd
is
ra-
with the 9 is he doesn't
Anything else
have
would
enough for
be
a city with the 9. He still needs a 9 to roll twice. He has enough settlement spots where he can build here.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff they're saying on the chat right now.
Good self-preservation.
I'm doing my best, you know. I made some choices here that, you know, were choices, and we'll live with it.
Self-preservation.
I do like this 8.
So if you're Amanda here,
You know what? I'm gonna go with the
gotta
8.
convince.
Who you stealing
Block the 4 wheat.
How many cards
The
do you
8
have?
wood, frankly, doesn't hurt anyone.
4, 5.
Don't hit the 8 wood.
You have 4.
Move it
See,
to
they're
4
doing the
wheat.
whole thing. They're suggesting block the 4 wheat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't hit the 8 wood. But
Okay, in any case, you don't steal from Mary here. You always steal from
Yeah.
Griffin if he has cards. Because you're fighting with
I would
Griffin
agree
for a
with
large
that.
army.
Mary, I'm gonna take from you.
Okay. I don't know what's what, so. I see.
Okay, so David just stole
Yeah.
from Mary. So unless he was going for a specific resource,
All right, big
I
roll.
think it is a mistake. Okay, look at David's hand. He has a fan over there.
yeah,
And he probably
that's
has
the like if you can't really do anything and you're kind of if
Oh,
you're
you're
doing
not
like, well,
allowed?
if I get this, I can go there, and if I get this, I can go there.
I
I got
always
something
say-
to trade, or if I
Yeah,
get
yeah,
this
yeah.
house,
Usually secret.
and
No,
then
no, you
hoping
can
that
say-
he has that 7 doesn't come out.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that's what, so he's in a couple different
Yeah,
decisions.
I'm not
on
gonna
that
tell
one.
because it doesn't.
Yeah.
And deciding when to
It benefits
go
you.
to the house.
Oh, I didn't roll yet. Oh no. Oh no, I thought I made it through. 4.
4. Oh man, this is
There it
painful.
is for you.
What did I say?
He should have
Yeah.
blocked the 4.
Yep. It's, the 4
He
week.
should have blocked the 4.
Wow.
Thank you.
He should have
Man.
blocked the 4.
That's what she
Should have
said.
played that night and put it there.
Yeah.
That 4 week.
I do.
I think if you're Amanda
Dang.
here, you do what I do. You
That's
put your
alright.
hand on the 8 and the 9 and
That's
say,
alright.
you got to block the 4
He's
week.
got a handful of brick.
I say, David, I got to talk to you for 10 seconds.
I'm gonna
Block
just
the
keep
4
bitching about
week.
these 10s because I'm double up on them.
I mean, yeah.
3 4s have rolled and not a 10.
No,
It's pretty ridiculous.
Two fake 4s.
You've gotten the
There's been
4.
one- there's been one 4 before
You just
that.
get so much of it. I'm
Okay, so
eventually-
Amanda needs a
The
10.
fours
So
roll
in the
twice.
chat, please type
One
10.
time
Give her
before
some
I
energy.
built there,
Let's
and
get,
then-
let's get 3 10s back to
the
back.
third time, but
That
then
was
there-
the third.
We need some
Then
10s.
there was like it was cocked and it was cocked again. So
I'm spending those 13 cards.
Give Amanda something. Give
I don't know.
8s, 10s, 8, 10, 8, 10.
I don't know.
I think he's between staying in the game with the dev card race or sitting.
So what do you do here if you're David and you have like 13 cards in your hand?
Yeah. That's fair. It's a fair assessment.
Stress out. You can tell because he's getting, he's rubbing his forehead a little
Yeah.
bit there, like, oh, what do I do? What do I do?
The nerves are getting to him.
Yeah.
If he blocked that 4 week, I think he would be
I
in
wonder if
such
we're,
a
like,
better position.
meeting the expectations
And we
of
can
the
see a
stream
little bit. We're
below the
the
expectations.
hand and like.
I
Yeah.
I can kind of calmly say we're not exceeding
Yeah,
it. Like
I-
we're,
Well, you can see right now because you can see some of his resources. So you can see him calculating.
Man, this is
all
not
of
as
that.
big of a roll because I don't have a 3 for 1.
But yeah, it's a very exciting game. Everyone
Sorry,
has
sorry,
a
going back
chance.
to time.
You can count Mary at basically 6 points because she'll get longest road just by building one
Right.
more. The challenge with her game is going to be getting more settlement spots.
How would you spend it?
She still has no port, so it might be hard to get from that
for me,
6
it's hard.
to
It's gonna be
10.
just really hard for me to get a city, so I would take a city as soon as I could. But that's not the case for him. So I don't know if that's what I would do. I think I would. I
Alright,
think
so
the
the chat
dev
is
card
saying
thing
10,
can go quickly if you don't stay out ahead of it.
And
so
Barry's
I'll
bringing
just
pure
put
chaos with 777.
Yeah.
especially since like it's not like production's an issue for him. He's got a million cards in hand.
So I mentioned this before, since everyone is buying development cards, you want to be buying development cards yourself, especially
I'll do
since
it,
you
Dad.
have 2 knights played. So if I were David, I'd try to
Yep.
build some development cards. Okay, he buys a development card. Very
There you
good
go.
move. And since everyone is buying development cards, I think I'll probably take 4 or 5 knights. That's going to be the magic number for this one. So everyone, if you're going for army, you need to
I'll trade
target
these
buying at
4
least
in
6 or 7 development
for a
cards.
week.
Right.
City and a dev.
Okay, so he ports for a wheat. Does he end turn or buy a development card?
Oh my god.
And you love to see it when the development card deck goes empty.
Yeah.
Too old. Probably not.
And that fight at the end when there's like one card
Yeah.
and you've got a bunch of people at 9 points.
Yeah.
It's like whoever is going to get that
sixes were
one.
rolling as
Sometimes
much
that
as
fight
You know, I
when
could be
you
in the
really start
sixes
running
after.
through the development deck.
I mean, I meant that opposite.
It just
The eights
gives
have been rolling as much as the sixes.
Yeah.
chaos again of like, the chatter starts. No, don't give it to them. Give it to them. They're going to win on their turn.
It's like Black Friday at Macy's. You're
Yeah.
like running into the store, grabbing the good items.
Let's ride.
All right. Three.
Hey, Swin. Good to see you in the chat.
Did he just say let's ride? So usually when you say let's ride, it means you're holding
Two
with a lot of
cards that
cards
don't
to
go
pick 8 or
together.
more.
So
And when you say let's ride, you don't want a 7 to roll.
What makes it actionable?
So yeah, let the lightning roll. And
I mean, I guess my two
statistically, if
options are I
you
could
end
build
your
a
turn
settlement,
on 8
or I could
cards and
buy
it's
a
a
death card.
4-player game,
question is
it's
if
about
I want
almost
to
50-50 chance
my
to
Europe
lose
fund
half your
to
cards
do that
by the
now,
time it gets back
or
to you.
to save it
Right.
for a
So,
city, which I think is going to be
flip a
harder.
coin,
So I think I'm
see
more
how it is.
inclined to save it for a city,
Probably true.
which is going to make me pass unless someone wants to give me.
What do you need?
Yeah, that big congrats out to Amanda.
I
don't have any sheep.
What do you need?
I would need 3 cards to do it.
Okay,
Like,
talk to me.
I need a sheep and a wood to settle, and then I'd have to either give up my wheat or my brick.
I have ore that I can give you. Does ore help you in any way?
Do you have sheep as well?
I don't. I do have wood as well that I could give you.
Thank you. That does not help me though. I think
Here to help.
I do love the spirit. Honestly, this is a very nice table for you guys. You're kind and benevolent, but I think with 2 cards, it's just you guys
Yeah,
can't
that's
do
fair.
anything for
That's
me.
fair.
Thank you though. 7.
And it is a very friendly table so far.
Yeah.
6, 7.
I have 6. 8. Unlucky, mate. Unlucky.
Oh,
Setting myself a lot.
start a 7, and remember David said, "Let it ride."
It's a
Yeah,
wolf.
I hate to see that.
It's a wolf.
See if David has to
Oh,
discard
big
or not.
wolf.
Ugh.
1, 2, 3.
How many cards, Mary?
7.
6 for me.
I couldn't see what happened. Did Griffin have to discard his cards?
See where it's gonna go.
Okay, I know what it was.
Okay, so
Another
another
dev card.
Are you somehow staying in this dev game?
Yeah,
Another
I guess it's a
development
dev
card.
card. Yep.
Let's say if you want to.
So Griffin doesn't have the knight with his one over there. Otherwise, he'd probably move it.
Good position.
But he rolled a 7, so he was able to move it to the 6-4. Now I don't know about the 6-4 block. I think it's still the 9 wheat actually. The reason is David has so much ore in his hand. I
6?
think it's the
Yep.
9
Good
wheat,
block.
and you also want to slow down Mary a little bit.
Doing my best.
So I don't like the 6 ore
Doing your
block.
part.
Looking for clay and wheat.
You're looking for clay and wheat.
I have clay. What can you give?
Sheep.
Just go.
Sheep and I can do it.
I got you, Mary.
I can't
Looks
do
like a
sheep.
6.
So is that a 9?
Griffin
Well,
said
without the
it's
wheat.
I can't tell what the
Yeah.
red die is.
we did agree to slow down trading with
Yeah.
Griffin.
We'll
But
have to, for the
But
final
also,
game,
without the
there's
wheat,
already been chatter
it's still not
about
gonna do me
moving
any
it
good,
around a
so
little bit so that
let it
lighting is
ride.
better.
Oh yeah.
And I think
Cross
that
your
that's
fingers.
going to help a lot.
Yeah.
So people will be able to hear better because there's less people in the room that they're
6.
playing in.
Great block.
And that we can move around the
sixes,
board.
I've
so
had a bit
there's
enough of.
much better lighting. So if you
Wow,
hang out
I'm
with
an
this for the
idiot.
final, it should be a lot smoother than this one.
Dumb boy. Dumbest boy in class.
Okay,
All right.
large army.
There's that large
Let's move that.
Stack your knights the same way.
Yes.
Okay, everyone is buying a lot of development cards. Okay, so David called
Producer Mary,
himself
thank you.
something.
So I played
No,
a
it's
knight.
good.
So he's not happy
Played a knight.
because
You got to decide where to move
6
that.
block had a knight. Well, he didn't play the knight before he rolled, and then the 6 rolled, so he loses 2 ore.
What do we think?
Right.
The only
what do we
time
think?
where you would do that is like if you're at 7 cards, and then if you play a knight,
12 looks good.
8 cards,
Desert.
which you don't want to do.
Desert
so
be
I don't think he
blocking
was
me.
at 7 cards, so that's why he's
So
so
let's see,
upset.
we've got.
How many cards do you have and how many cards do you have?
Seven.
Mary?
Still 7.
So again, here
7
you
and
block
4.
the 4 wheat.
And I've got 2.
That's the only block.
They're even. He just has more dev cards.
I'm mainly talking to you when we
Okay.
talk about it. Where do we think? It's between the two of them.
Because 3
They're
knights, it's
mainly
not going to be
even.
enough to
He's got more
hold
dev
army.
cards, which
If
tells
you're
me
David, you
you're
keep on
not
buying
gonna
development
him
cards.
for dev
With
I
the amount
agree.
of dev cards that are out there,
Mary's getting road.
he's
Yeah,
gonna if
but
he wants to hold
it's
that,
hard to
he's gonna
stop
have to
that. I think.
I'm also not
change
going to
up
be competing
and
for
keep
road.
keep building.
But-
So
Yeah.
you can
but-
get them both with the 8, which.
So if I'm
and
David,
the 4 can't keep
I
rolling.
keep on
like
buying development cards
someone,
until
like,
I
we're
get
living
5
in-
knights.
Yeah.
And then after 5 nights, I can
wouldn't be trading for
stop
clay if
worrying
that
about
was-
Griffin as much.
I think
Right.
I'm inclined to go there, just to stop his dev production. And I hate that it blocks you, but
You're
bad
making
because
enough
you
ore
save
that
it.
you can hopefully help trade me some, and I've got the
Yeah.
hero plenty, so I think I can still get, like,
Yeah.
I don't like it, that's not my personal spot, but I
Yeah.
understand your reasoning.
Just get info on her second battle.
I mean, the 4 hasn't been rolling, but that doesn't mean it won't.
But 9 ore is
So
also
you
a
took on
respectable
the
block.
3 production on the 4 wheat is
I could be open to a no block conversation here.
I don't think you can,
we can. We
you
can.
can't trade for the no block.
I can't not block.
Yeah, we can't offer you trades in exchange for not blocking.
You're
Gotcha,
putting,
gotcha,
you're
gotcha.
putting it on me no matter what, right? You're putting it on me in some form.
Yeah. I'm gonna put it on you no matter what. You're right.
Yeah, it's just
All right,
like
You're
I
right.
can't,
Good
I
call.
can't,
Good
I
call.
can't
For you.
promise a
Table
trade
one
if he puts
is
it
Hal,
on you,
Sunny,
not me.
Steven, and
That's
Alec.
not. That's not good.
So there's
Good.
order
The
3,
only thing
4,
we're allowed
4,
to
and
do is
3.
say no block for no block or no
And
steal
then
or
table 3 is
Oh, okay.
Brianna with 5,
All right.
Katie with 6,
I feel good
Miguel
about that
3,
group resolution.
Tom
I'm gonna go to
6.
the 9.
Table 4 is Dylan
and
with
you have
3,
6,
Angela 5,
and you
Eric
have-
4, and Derek
I'm
4.
blocking.
I didn't block. I'm gonna go from you, Griffin. All right. I will do.
So David blocks the 9. Not sure if
I'll
the
build a
deal
city.
went through.
It's time to
Okay, 3
send
ore and 2 wheat.
3 cities still.
Okay,
Yep.
so this looks like a good
You don't
move
have
I think I signaled that
because you're getting a city.
Yeah.
But the issue with this is you want to get to 5 knights. Because if you lose army, you go back down 2 points. So this is going to be a good move if the 9s and 5s roll a lot and others don't have knights to block you. But if they do have knights and you start getting blocked, you're going to see Griffin overtaking army with 4 knights, and then David goes down by 2 points.
8 points.
Yeah. No, son. He's got 7.
I'll build a road.
He's got 7.
Oh, 7 points. I'm sorry.
You are gonna need to connect that soon.
Yeah, I know.
Well, let's resolve this first.
What is it?
But the 6 has rolled enough that I
Some
think
people in
I
the
might
chat
roll
are saying
dice.
they like the
So,
city more.
That's fair.
right?
That's fair.
I mean, you can't disagree with the city ever. Just if you think in the medium term
I
and
can't do anything.
David
so.
doesn't get army, that's going to be tough to win this game.
Can I request you guys?
6s just keep rolling.
I know that 6s, like, it's not surprising to me that 6s are rolling up. That
It's a legit.
no
house.
8s and no 10s. I'm just gut hurt enough that I need new dice.
We're all.
I
in
gotta
that
have a
camp.
fresh start here.
They all
So
make
as of right now, I think David is in the clear lead.
But none of us
Amanda
blame you for that.
clear
I
last
need
place.
something here.
you need some
Something.
you need some mojo.
Yes.
So I feel very bad for Amanda. 8s aren't really rolling. 10 has never rolled.
Maybe if I block the 8.
So I think Griffin probably has a knight on his
love
I don't think that
The
helps at
6
all.
is
card
not
to the
a
right
benefit,
most,
but
and
I get the ass.
he's probably going to hit the 9 wheat here.
Yeah. Oh,
Sorry. Thank you. All right.
Do you want to see
for those. No, is that
Those
cards
are
that
all-
you played, or is that what you have left?
That's what he just got from the 6.
Just show,
Oh, okay,
Just
okay.
showing the cameras, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, showing off. We know, getting a lot of cards. And I still can't do anything, so I yield my time.
Yield the time.
So Griffin has a knight, and he should block the 9 wheat here. And again, this is, or David has
Since they
had a
were-
decision, city or buy development card. And now Griffin and David are tied in knights. Griffin can easily overtake him in the next 2 turns. And then
Let's go,
David
baby.
loses 2 points.
Or-
New
I think
dice.
it's cocked.
It
You want me to
is.
test
Oh.
it?
Yeah. Sorry. Only because she had to. So
No, it's the correct thing to do, but I'm.
it slipped off the first.
It did, but did we not get 3 tries?
No.
So
she
for the
told you
chat,
so.
do you guys think that David should have built a city there or
Believe me, I'm
bought
not-
a development card? Curious to hear your thoughts.
All right, Maddie, we need some luck here. Let's catch a break. Let's get another 10.
3.
Well, you know.
There you go.
Not bad.
Everybody eats except for me.
We like 3s.
There you are. And I get this, which I don't think.
I don't mean to be a hard.
No.
Okay, so a 3 just hit. That's very
It's a
good
ruling.
for everybody except Amanda,
It's
unfortunately.
gonna be the same for everyone. So.
Let me just see what it is.
Oh yeah, sure.
Sorry.
I do not like all those devs.
Okay, so Griffin bought another development card.
Staying
So
ahead.
I don't like those devs.
be ready to see David losing his army and Griffin taking army.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, between the two of you.
12.
Ugh.
I think that's the third. That's the third one.
Knew I should have settled on 12.
Man,
God, I'm a dummy on that one, not playing the
So a
knight
lot of
first.
folks in the chat are saying build a
Who knows
city.
if you would have rolled a 6? You know, like the
We'll
order of
find out
the,
in a
the butterfly
few
effect
cycles.
that happens
I
after that.
play it so
The
that it
reason why
doesn't-
I
yeah.
lean so much towards the development card is I think you need 5 knights here to get army, and if you get army, you
What do
get
you
2
need?
points, and you prevent the other player from getting 2 points.
need to
Wanted to
So
do
I think
something
city is a bit
else, so.
short-sighted.
I'm here to help.
3 goes to 7, so I did like 3 roads for him goes to 7. So we want her to start shutting.
All right, build the road.
You've taken.
All right, so Mary ports
Yeah,
4
I'm
sheep
gonna
and a
have
wood
to,
for
right?
a road.
It's a good call.
Puts Mary
I
at
mean,
6.
Just for your own.
She does it to get the longest road.
7 and you're at 6.
So now she's at a hard 6 points. Still
Gives you a little breathing room.
in
That's
contention
all.
for the game.
Not really.
You want more bricks?
No, not right now.
Okay.
Need wood to go with it.
8.
Okay, we're happy with that. So 2 wood, 1 wood.
So at home we play if you
wood
don't collect
and
on your
sheep.
turn.
So
Like,
that is an 8.
if the dice get passed and
Okay,
you haven't
Amanda's
collected,
cooking.
Oh, did I get my
then
sheep?
you don't get
Yes,
it.
you get
10s
your
and
sheep,
8s
I'm
out
sorry.
here.
That's okay.
And then you don't get it. So like, I was tempted to just be like, oh, I can't do anything. Quickly pass the turn.
I mean,
Oh.
can't do anything.
But then yeah, never mind. So like with the house rule, then it's like, oh, the players don't get their cards because the turn was.
Oh, shit.
But it's like a douche move that nobody does. But
It's a 7.
I'm the only one that does it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
2.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Move that bus.
Oh,
Move
God.
that bus.
Oh God. So
I think it's got to be on Griffin and Mary. You know, that 8.
Of course you do.
I don't have a knife.
I think it's got to be on that 8.
Wherever you put it, it stays for a while.
Okay, so a 7 road.
and I do need wood as the thing. and I
David is
just got
saying
wood as
I think
part
he
of
should be on
the
blue and
thing.
red. The famous quote, as long as it's
6,
not me.
5.
7
He's gonna
points.
take knight.
Which puts him at 6 points. You're sitting on 7. So, see, I hate
No,
doing this.
the bad thing
Like,
is you're
if
normally
everybody else
truthful.
is talking, then I feel like
Yeah.
I need to say something. Otherwise, I'm just going to get completely smashed.
Yeah, you don't want to get railroaded. But I'd be curious, Mary. The 6. I know he's got the brick port, so I see how that slows him down a little bit. Except that the 5, he's got a city
And that
home.
would be Abby.
I don't think that it matters.
Congrats to
that much.
Abby.
I mean, I'm not telling you to not put it on me. Put it where you think it makes the most sense.
Yeah. I just, okay, never
I mean,
mind.
I don't want you to put it on me.
So if you're Amanda,
I don't think
who
the
do you
wood.
block
I
here, and
respect
where do you
Mary's
block?
integrity.
Explain
I'm telling
why.
you, don't put it on me.
I mean, I get both of you if I do the 6, and you're
You
the
do.
leaders.
Well, so we got
Yeah, feels bad
1, 2,
for Amanda.
3, 4.
Feels bad. I hope
Could
some
be
8s
5,
and 10s spam.
Could be.
Again, the game's not
If he
over
flips
until
tonight,
it's over.
and he
It looks
takes
like
largest
Amanda
amount.
probably has 2 victory
Yeah.
Could be
points down
5,
there, so
6.
she's at 5
I just told
points.
her.
That would drop me to 5 if that happens. Again, he did tell you he doesn't, and he's normally truthful.
I'm not going to be able to buy a dub on this turn.
So I don't like
She's
the
at
6
6
brick
as
block
well.
because I think it's like too
A
passive. I
soft
think you
6.
just go more aggressive
Put
towards
that
one
city,
player,
puts up cities very fast.
and you go towards that player who you think is in the lead.
Where was it?
It was on this
was on
night.
the
Okay.
night, so I can't put on the
So
night.
This is
I'm
a
just going to do this
very
until you decide,
critical
so that we know where
block
it was.
if Griffin doesn't
I
have a
think
knight.
that there are some
If Griffin has a
trades
knight, then
available,
it
and
doesn't
I'm not
really
asking for
matter
them,
that
but
much. It's
to,
just
like,
one
just
resource
talk out my
difference.
reasoning for this.
But if he doesn't have a knight and it stays on a critical resource,
I'll allow it.
that's troublesome.
I am so there's probably some trades available. You would
I think it's the 6 hole.
so but those are not knights. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 if you get more.
I've got brick. The wood.
But again, continues to somehow pull out dev cards. Like that's largest army is obviously a strategy for him, whether those or not.
Leaving you unblocked is reckless. I
So,
can't. I
so
can't.
you roll a 7, so there's no roll that gives
So-
him a gift card. There's no roll. that
If
gives him
I'm
a
Amanda,
Yeah.
at least
I blocked the 4 wheat
So I think it's a 6 hole.
because I think Griffin will take army and that will get him to 4 points plus 2 from army, 6, and he has like a victory point or a non-victory point. So he's at least 6, maybe
I don't have a
7.
better argument
I
than
wouldn't
that.
do that.
You would not do that.
I
You would
don't
do
block
this?
the 6 or here. I think
Mostly
you block the 4
because
we
of how
test
vehemently you
what
want to
card
use
Griffin
it.
has.
But again, that's
Am
just,
I
that's,
being, am I being vehement?
I mean,
He don't- you know what?
you're not
Sorry.
being loudly, but you are being very.
And
very
don't block the 6 brick because it's too
encouraging.
passive.
The thing-
You just
he's
have
got
to
very
go
soft.
hard
He's got a very
on.
good point in the
the
fact
most
that
powerful
6 and a
tile.
9 rolls, he's sitting it up, and we're all
Yeah,
in
I
trouble.
know, and
Sus.
put it
The
there.
the
put it
thing
there.
is that I don't know what those are, and you are very scary too. The problem is the 6 just really doesn't hurt either one of you that
Just
much.
do it. Do it.
But it does. You can pull a card from him and prevent him.
It's a
The
non-factor.
6 brick is a non-block.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't do anything. I have 3 brick in hand, and he makes it on. He makes 3 card on
Yeah,
5.
do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Like I said, it's just because I'm suspicious.
Yeah, I actually tend to.
If this was
agree.
your decision,
Okay.
do it.
All right.
I don't.
Okay,
I,
so I don't
I
like
don't
this
like
block.
influence.
Sorry, I'm
I
just
don't
manhandling
think
your cards.
David will be in the lead. He's going to lose army, right?
I'm not like.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Again, like it's in your self-interest to
Yeah,
not have it
yeah,
on you,
yeah.
regardless of how many you have in your hand.
No doubt.
So,
No doubt.
plus you also have the 3-to-1 point.
Do you know what I sold?
No doubt.
Do you care?
Amanda needs to
Do you
get
wanna
him to go
know?
on a while. And
Yes.
That second city goes
Oh,
down,
love
6,
that.
5, 11.
Love that.
Yeah, so I think you always hit blue here.
All right.
Thank you.
Because if blue has a knight and he
We're gonna
moves it, you
do-
know what cards he has. Now blue doesn't have to do anything. He doesn't
are
have
you
to
sitting on
move
in these
it. He
dev
could
cards?
be taking
Well,
army.
I'm about to find out.
You're plenty.
Yeah.
She already said
Okay,
that.
you're plenty,
so
so
I'll take
this
my
should be a
none of that.
city coming.
Yeah, no, I'm surprised that I remembered actually.
I was like,
And because I've been not
And
terribly
that's why
threatening,
building that city on the 5-9 is so dangerous. It makes you look like you're further ahead, and you're gonna lose army.
so 4,
All right, guys.
4, 4, 4, 5 on the board. 6, 7.
4.
Okay, so
Oh, you
Amanda plays
kidding
you're
me?
plenty.
Here you are.
So she's at 5 points now, I guess. Okay, a lot of brick and wheat
swear,
are
if a 6
distributed,
never gets
and
rolled,
of
I'm
course,
fucking
4
face.
rolls.
I think
That's
we all have
what
the right
should have been
to.
blocked.
No, that was a good ask.
The second
It
time
was-
this game
it's
happened,
Not for me, but-
Superstitious, basically, but I just,
position where they should have blocked the 4, and it rolls instantly
I don't
right
think I
after.
need anything from you at the moment. Thank you.
Amanda?
Hold
I would
strong.
like a settlement, but I'm far from it. That doesn't help me.
What do you need?
I need a wood and a wheat.
Wood for your sheep.
Doesn't help me, sorry.
Yeah, I think you gotta. I think when you're trading with either
I
any
don't
of the
think
3 of us,
it's
it almost
over
has to be 2
for
for ones.
any
Yeah, I think
player.
so.
Obviously, Amanda's behind, but if build on that 5-10, get another city up, get some victory point pulls, you're still in the game.
All right.
Excuse me.
So what do we think those are?
Okay, so Griffin builds a road from the top.
Ah,
I don't like this road. I think it would have been better if it was from the 6 brick
I'm not
pointing
real happy about that.
top right. Because then it would open up another settlement spot on the
Yeah.
6 brick.
But she's got a sheep and whatever.
But
a sheep plus.
I don't know how I win this game. I can't get army and I can't get red. And
I don't think Griffin has 2 VPs. I think he has 1, and he doesn't have to play the other card he picked up. I'm counting Griffin at
If
7.
they-
He has army and a VP.
For one of those sheep.
Yeah.
You throw anything else in? I know I've got a lot of hands here, but I have no
The 6
force.
ore is
No,
blocked.
because I have to
I am
Not
grind.
the
four for
6
one.
brick.
I have to grind the sheep.
Again,
so
I think you build that road instead of pointing out from the 4 wheat. You point it out
Two sheep.
between the 6 and the 4.
I have a sheep.
I think it's slightly better.
One for one.
Yeah, I'll do one for one. I have to.
Okay, so Mary
Otherwise,
and
I'm not
Amanda
gonna
makes a
be able to do
trade.
anything else for this game.
I know Mary has a lot of wood and brick, so here you might be seeing a road settle to the 4-3-11.
Road settle?
Yeah,
Don't like that.
4-3-11.
right here.
Okay, great move. So now Mary's at
Don't
7.
like that.
Pass.
Okay, so we can update Mary's points to 7 now.
I don't.
I mean, I think that's. I
Test it.
don't
You get one
really
test.
want it, but I mean, you can test it. It should be fine because it was just
8 it
barely.
is.
So,
That's how you win.
Well, I hope so. One for you.
I hope I don't regret that change.
2 orbits and no
Okay, so now
cards.
the sheep is rolling
Not
again.
good.
Every roll that helps. Maybe let's get a 10 out here.
I know. And look at us all stressed out. We're a bunch of nerds. A 3.
Dude, are you kidding me?
And David, I think he's saying
Mary
2
just eating.
orbits, no
Mary's
rolls.
trouble right now.
Mary's eaten. And then
Mary's trouble.
Okay, so
I think
wheat and sheep
she's
are
at,
redistributed.
she's at
Even
7.
when
Okay,
I've
so
got 2
Mary
points
picks
on
up
the board, I'm trouble.
2 sheep and a wheat.
Don't
Huge
count her
roll.
out.
She's got 7 with easy ability to build.
And Andrew Scott in the commentary wisely points out
A lot of
looks
diversity in
these
numbers.
things are out already. Mary is going to need to pull one. So yeah, if I'm Mary, I try to buy
now
development
what
cards.
do we do?
I'd say 11
Find a
give
way to
me,
block Mary.
roll, and then buy 2 development cards.
I'm not going to get army, so why would I buy dev cards?
Yeah,
Doesn't-
you need a second city.
I need a second city.
You want wheat?
Yeah,
What do you got?
cheap. I won't be able to get a city.
If you can't get it on your
If
turn,
you're Amanda, you don't buy dev cards unless it's your
you can't get it on your
you
turn, I would say
build your settlement or you build a city.
he gets a roll and he's in business. I would be careful trading with him. That's not 2 for 1.
He's already got, could you do 2 for 1 for anything? No.
I told you, I have 3 wheat and 1 sheep. You have all sheep.
I make wheat, so I think it's just,
Yeah.
could trade with any of you.
I would agree.
I don't need to trade. It's fine. Let's just offer. I think you need a second city sooner than later. I don't know. This doesn't give me a city thing. It's close. Maybe just port gold.
I'm gonna do.
And just in table 3, we have
But I don't want you to
Katie
question from me, but I think
winning.
everyone else
Katie
is
was
so
with me in the final table 2 years ago at the U.S.
So
Nationals.
I'm gonna just get.
I played Katie
or
yesterday,
because-
and she beat me again. So it's going to be really exciting to see Katie in the final table, and we'll see that in
And
a
then
few
when he
hours.
comes back, I am done.
Yeah, I just was in the other room and I was like, "What's happening?" And then she was like, "Katie won."
My turn.
Yep.
You ported for orange.
To make back-to-back finals,
Indeed.
that's so hard.
How many cards do you have?
I have.
So the question
Katie's
is, what
having
are
a
those
great year.
points?
She went
If they are
undefeated
victory
at
points
the
and buys
Masters,
another night
and now she
quickly
has a
after.
chance to win the U.S. Nationals.
No.
Find out in 2 or 3
Testing,
hours.
and then we'll Figure it out. I think it'll pass.
It didn't pass. 6.
Good block.
It's a tough card.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, what do we think those dev cards are?
Well, we know they're not knights, and other than that, it's speculative. So I have
All right,
learned too
so
often
Griffin
that they
has
probably are
3
victory
unplayed
points,
development
so
cards.
I'm counting him for 2 victories.
So if we're counting in for
you
2,
would think that
and
he
he's at
definitely
6 with the
has a
ability to
knight
go
now,
to 8
so
with one
Griffin
if the
is in the
that's
driver's
right.
seat.
5.
Not our
Me.
number, Mary.
I know.
2 for you.
Not like 5s.
1 for me. 1 for you. 1 for me.
Okay, perfect. So Amanda settled
I've
on the
announced that
5-10
you're coming for me.
earlier, so
Well,
now
Griffin
she's
also
on.
is the-
It's got 6 points.
Depth card?
Yeah, might
Okay,
as well.
Mary buys a expensive development card, and let's see what she pulls.
I mean, yeah, not just for me, but
Yeah.
if I trade
If
4
you're
for 1,
Mary,
I
you
try to
pull.
hold it.
Please give me a VP.
I'm not gonna hold it for very long.
What?
3.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, David, even if I take on me, Mary's still doing better than me.
Why do you say that?
I'm sorry.
Why do I say that?
Wow,
Because now
another 3 rolled, so that's a
No, I
huge
don't.
roll
I
for
just bought
Mary.
a dev with the orb
No,
that
that's
I
what we're
crushed
saying.
for.
We're saying that would be protection.
you have protection.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I
she's
thought
sitting
you
at
meant
7.
in my hand, like I would be able to buy another one.
So
Okay.
Mary'd be sitting at 7. She is sitting at 7.
Yeah, she's like this.
And if we're assuming that that's a knight, that she just pulled, well, that's what we're saying, protection.
If it's a VP, it's very good. That's all I'm saying.
If it's a VP, she's at 8. But if you have 2 VPs and a knight, you're at 8 too.
Yep.
That would be true.
It's not a VP.
Which would put you in the lead. I do think Griffin needs to be shut, but I'm going to go death card as well.
Probably shouldn't have said that.
I've missed it.
Yeah, I don't like the VP.
Okay, so Mary said her
Yeah,
dev card is not a VP, and I believe her since I've played with her. She wouldn't lie about her development cards. Okay, David buys a development card, which is good, but I think his army is getting lost soon. Again, the magic number here is you need 5 knights to secure army, I think.
2, 1, 1.
All right, so 5 is a great roll for Amanda and a great roll for David. So if you're Amanda, what do you do here? You can try to build on the 3-1 port, on the 10. I think that's probably what I would do. And then try to sneak along this road, actually.
I don't know if the camera saw it, but you guys saw it.
Yeah.
And that's what really matters.
What did we see?
City.
And where do I put it? The 8, 10,
But the issue
and
is
then
Amanda
have it
has no
7
wood.
out all the time. I don't need road building materials.
I mean, 8-10 gets you 2 cards anytime an 8 gets rolled. 2 wilds.
Thank you.
So you're sitting at 6 now, out of nowhere.
But no win condition. I can't get army.
6-7.
Okay, so the city is put down on the 8-10. I think that's the wood.
Okay, we got
that
it
you
legitimately
need
this
to just
time.
bank on
That's an
8
immediate payoff for
rolling.
you.
That's
Yeah.
your
She snuck back into this
competitive
game.
number. So Amanda
I mean, I
is at
still think
7 points now.
Serious, but I am. Do you
So you're
think
still
there's
in the game.
something to say here?
You're sitting at 7.
Oh,
with
is that a
city on
legitimate 10?
9, city on a 10.
Does anyone have wood?
And she's just city the 10 wheat, so
I don't think so.
I gotta see what rolls.
So point totals, we're at 7. We're at 6, let's call it.
okay. So Griffin takes
At
army,
least.
and David
Griffin's
goes
sitting at
down
8.
2 points. So
Potentially eight.
David is going to be at
Potentially
5 points on the table now, and Griffin is probably at 7 points or 8 points. I'll just count him at 8 points just to be safe.
How many cards you have?
I mean, I think you're not going to put on the 9.
It's got to be.
I don't know. All your cards are good for me.
And Mary's
got-
Road
I mean-
is at 6 right now, which
You just
is
dropped
not
me down to
that
5.
hard to overtake, actually.
He said.
But you're gonna fight for it back.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have any.
So now, who do you hit if you're
Also
Griffin
just, like,
here?
5's not to roll. I kind of want another dev card. That's where I'm at.
I feel you. I mean, we can't negotiate anything on trades
No,
now, so I
I'm
can't
not
say
asking.
anything.
I'm not
about
asking
it.
for a trade.
I
I'm
know.
just thinking about where I'm walking.
I am
Where was it?
suppressing.
Was it here?
Yeah.
It was.
I think you're going to regret it if it's not on the 9.
If it's what?
If it's
Yeah.
not on the 9.
My
I think
issue is
you-
just the positioning thing, right? Like if Mary just rips a knight right back on me and then it's on our 9 and we have no protection. If I don't get a good steal.
Well,
I mean,
what do
you have
when did
6
you have
cards
that?
and what?
When did you get that?
I just pulled it.
You just pulled it, so whether it's him or her,
Yeah.
what, the chances are one of those is your money.
So what Griffin is thinking through right now is 9 wheat is obviously the best block, and it has double city, but he's scared that Mary
at
has
least
the
it
knight and
tells
then
us
it
if
would
they're
get moved
5.
off immediately.
That's fair. It's logical.
I'm getting counted for a VP.
And
you
he'll
know.
probably
should
go
be
back on
counting
Griffin
for
if Mary
VP.
does
You had
have
that
a
thing
knight,
all
because
game.
Griffin
We know it's
could
not an
be at
8.
8
We're gonna
I
count
don't
his
know
as 2
where,
VPs and
so-
he's at 8.
Yeah.
6,
So I think
8,
21.
5.
9 hasn't rolled
7.
recently, so Griffin's hand is sheep and wheat, I think.
5, 7, 8, 6.
4-weight machine. Other dev.
Trouble.
Okay, so Griffin could be at 9 points here.
Yes, of
Probably
course.
not. Okay, so
Yes,
Mary
of
has.
course.
Okay,
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
block. And then she should steal
Yes, of
from
course.
Griffin here.
8, 6.
I mean, it's gotta be him. I just hope it's something I want.
It's 2 wood.
I-
So, yeah, Mary with like the very quick.
not-
I mean, I was pretty sure that you didn't have anything I
He
wanted.
needs the
so-
wood to build this. for
Yeah,
another
I
settlement
know,
spot.
but I
8,
don't
6.
need a wood, and I gotta.
Got 3 depth cards down.
Ah,
I'm sorry.
Please
I
stop.
know you don't like to.
because I'm gonna take from you just because. Give me a wood.
Yeah, it's a good block.
I apologize. I didn't mean to snap. I'm just.
No, it's okay. I knew you
Tense.
don't like that. I didn't mean to.
No, it's okay.
9's shut
I'm
off.
just like stressed because I feel like I've been just like scrambling. Even every time that people think that I'm doing well, I'm like, Scrambling. So it's an 11.
11. Wow, what a turn.
That's your money roll right
It
there.
is.
Cooking.
Mary was a bit
But-
angry for a little bit because it's such
What
an
can I do with it?
intense game.
I don't know.
A lot of things are happening, and then an 11 rolls. She picks up 3 ore, which is game changing because she has so much wheat in her hand. So she can build a city now, which is what
And
I
I
would
need
probably do.
wheat.
Oh man.
How about a sheep for a wood?
Don't really like buying bets either.
Yeah, I didn't think anybody's gonna trade with me because
And now, where do you city if you're Mary?
I got a
The
handful
4,
of
3,
nothing
11, or the
because
8,
I don't
3,
have any
2?
ports, y'all. So for a wheat, and I'm gonna try to hold it.
Okay.
I can't
Oh,
believe
she
the largest arm.
didn't have enough wheat.
7.
Oh, good.
Anyone over?
I thought she had picked
1,
up wheat.
2, 3,
on the
4,
3.
5, 6.
Fortunately, it's where I like it.
Yeah, well,
I think it's got to be on Griffin no matter what. So I'm between
Mary's a weed away from the city.
Hmm?
Mary's a weed away from the city.
a wheat
Okay,
away
so
from the
if
city.
you're David here, I think you hit
She just
blue,
has big
and
wolves.
hopefully he blocks the 4 wheat for the first time.
City,
What are you thinking?
she gets at 8 with a city, which I hate, but it's
Block us
not
both. Block us
existential.
both. I have 1 card. It's a wood. You don't need that. She's got a handful of
I,
good stuff.
there's
See,
nothing substantial you
but-
can block both of them on.
it was also
She gets to,
I would like it there, but I have to move.
she gets to 8. It's not existential. He gets a 4. That's pretty existential.
That's where my head was between
Block
this
the
8
4
and
wheat
that
here.
4.
You have to.
I have 1 card.
Right.
yeah. Well, if I took from you because you're ahead and not, even though she has what I needed, then the same logic should apply.
You have to block the 4
Say that
here.
again?
8
The
is
what?
not
If-
meaningful.
If it was the right move for me to take from
Sure.
Griffin,
That you would.
even though I knew that he didn't have what I needed,
I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
you know, I couldn't do anything on my turn because of that.
Yeah.
And
She does have 1 more
you
on the
could
board.
think that
than me.
Griffin has Monopoly, so
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not,
but I'm
telling you
gonna-
to not
if you
put
don't
it
block the
there.
4
I'm
wheat
just
and Griffin
saying
has a
that,
lot of wheat
you
in
know,
his hand,
my
you
goal
can
is to
outdo the
block.
ore and get
I'm
another
gonna
place be clear.
I'm gonna rob Mary.
So you have to block the 4 wheat here.
My, you heard my vote, which I think is the 4.
Yeah, I think that's where my head is at as well. Yeah,
Go for it. So what?
yeah,
Wood doesn't hurt him when he's trying to get his way around
Yeah.
the 6.
I know.
and I mean, putting it
All
on
right.
that 8 doesn't matter. It's not gonna.
I mean, I'll level with you. Your army's a lost cause. for
Yeah,
you.
even if you don't need the
That's
wood,
not
you,
right.
you just do it to
Seven.
block the powerful
If army's a
tile.
lost cause for you.
Why?
Because I have a 5th knight here.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I mean, you can take this wood and start building your road.
Yeah,
Even
let's
if
go
I
here
was-
and take from Griffin.
Okay, good move. For the first time, the 4 wheat is blocked in the whole game.
I
I
built
think.
2 road.
There's been so many times where the 4 should have been blocked. It wasn't blocked, and then the 4 rolls.
Yeah, with the chatter, like your recommendations and what they were saying at the table is just like everybody kept saying, put it on the 4. The 4 wheat
Yeah.
is really where it needs to go, and nobody put it there.
Yeah. Okay, so David just put 2 roads down around the 6. So what he's trying to do here is if he just builds 1 more road, he gets the 7 roads. But this is where the not fun part of Catan comes as a player.
Good job.
So what's going to happen is now Mary's going to build more roads, and then David's going to build more roads, and then neither of them will win.
Right. Then you get into that battle, and then you're so locked into it that you forget.
So we
to
replaced
think,
the dice and
maybe I
sixes
should just
happen.
not fight for those 2 points.
They,
Exactly.
well, I
And
know
then
one did.
work
One
on
came.
whether you're going to buy
upset
more
about
dev cards, whether you're going to expand, upgrade cities,
Nice,
things
nice.
like
That makes sense.
And the only port I have is this.
Yeah, a lot of cards sitting at 6.
Yeah, it's a strong. She's in a strong build defense spot.
Yeah,
There's not enough time, unfortunately.
not enough
You're
time.
at 7, and the next up is at 8.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys
Especially
take
because there's not as many dev cards
7,
left.
close to
Yeah,
8?
let's count
Well,
the deck. So
I think I'm gonna get stalled out here, aren't I? Because
we do
I
need you to
did
keep
what I
building
thought
your
was what I
looks like
should
there's
do.
9 dev cards
and,
left in the deck.
You know, screwed myself because I couldn't build anything. So
2 roads.
All right.
And
She's
there's
going
a-
for a road settle. She's in the hunt.
I think Griffin
She
has
doesn't have a
another
road
night.
settle. But she opens up a settlement.
I get a 3 for 1 either way, and it's a 10 either way. There's a little bit more room over
Also,
here.
I don't like this
And there's no
move
trading at this
from
point 'cause
Amanda.
everyone's dangerous,
The
so.
reason I don't like it is because
There
you
you
should
are.
have just gone along the 10 wheat, and then you have more space to expand on the bottom left corner. So I think this is a mistake. It could cost
Locking that up.
Amanda
Don't like that.
a few cards in the future. Let's see how it goes.
I'm now not chasing you.
Settles for 8. I know.
Okay, so Griffin
not
has
about
the
to
fifth
go.
knight.
blocking
That
myself.
means army is
Oh
locked.
no, I
for the
know,
game.
but just so everybody knows where it came from.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. It's really hard to hit Mary and Amanda.
It's hard to hit them both. The
I
8
mean-
hits them both.
I build a settlement and I'm at 8 points.
This also,
Mary, how many cards?
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
this is 2 free cards. Hurts her.
I build a settlement, I'm at 8 points.
Yeah, you get
And then-
your last 2 faster than most.
Yeah, I
of us.
totally agree with you. Barry from
How so?
Facebook. 4 wheat has
The
been
10
Griffin's
is
engine
the
this
4
game.
The
If
8
the
is
4 wheat was
4.
blocked in those
The
2
9 is
times,
4.
Griffin would have
Put up 2
like
cities
3
faster
less
than
development
everyone
cards,
else's board.
Yeah.
and David would be
I
in a
mean,
really
I
strong
don't want it
position.
on me, but I
She
still
has
think it
3 ore in
well,
hand from that 11.
I mean, the
roll.
9 is great. That's where we want it.
So she's
Yeah.
gonna city up before me.
But he's not gonna put it
You-
on
I mean, you've
No.
also been advocating for solo blocking.
Like I would,
So,
I would,
I'm gonna steal from Mary though.
yeah.
Okay, so Griffin blocks the 8 sheep. Let's evaluate the position. So he was blocking David a lot.
You've had the most cards.
It feels actually kind of like nice to be included.
He's not
so.
blocking David anymore. David
I mean, you're freaking right here.
You know, I hope
has
so.
1
I
dab.
hope
He's
so.
at 5 on the
It's
board,
all-
so
it's all-
it's going to be
all
very
we can
hard
ask
for
for.
David
You know,
to
it's all we
win
can
this
ask
game
for.
now.
But without road or without
Now,
army, it's
He's
not.
blocking Mary
is,
and
I would
Amanda.
clock
I think
for
he's
that.
trying to get an ore from
So I do
Mary.
think I am a bit of a distraction.
You're not calling for win, though.
3.
Dude.
Here you are.
It's a great roll.
So
for
it looks
Mary.
like a 3 rolled, which is a huge roll for Mary.
all I
So
can
that
do.
guarantees her to buy at least 1 development card.
There you go.
So 1, 2,
Okay, and
3,
then
4,
uh,
5, 6,
Griffin
7.
buys
He's
the
at it.
city, buys the development card.
But you guys don't have.
I think he's going to be disappointed by that development card. I think it's going to be a
Maybe a
knight.
settlement,
But we'll find out.
4. It's
4.
a little bit.
Okay, that's a huge roll for Griffin.
Stays.
It's a 4.
Gosh darn it.
And 4 is also good for
Gosh
Mary.
darn it.
So I anticipate a development card being bought now.
Unbelievable.
She's got so many cards.
Yeah.
So for Christopher, one of the tables, table 3 finished. Katie Alex won. She was in the U.S. finals 2 years ago, and she's returning.
2
And we'll
rows.
keep you guys posted
Ugh.
on table 1 and 4.
That's brutal.
Can't do anything else, so
Okay, so Mary built 2
now the
roads
question becomes,
to the ore port, which she'll probably never use.
I just got a wheat, so buy a card.
Okay, good move by Mary buying a development card.
I'm sorry.
Now this card is going to be determining the game. If she gets something not a knight, that could be huge. But here again, this is a common
that's true.
mistake a lot of Catan players make.
All right.
That way I have
She
nothing
should
in my
have bought
hand.
the development cards first before
I mean, I think
dropping the
it's
2
him
roads.
regardless, whether
Because
she's
chances
got
are
money.
she's
Not
going to
good
pull
at all.
road building. Because there's only like
It's not
9
you?
cards left, 2 road buildings are left. If you drew the road building, you don't have to build those 2 roads now.
Why? 'Cause you're
With so many
taking
knights are out.
Garbage.
No, there's so many knights that are out.
So I got a little update here. Table 1 is currently on timed turns.
Griffin?
Because Mary, 2 development
What are you
cards.
trading him for?
There
need
is a
a brick.
chance there are 2 VPs, and if that's true,
No, it's brick.
Mary could win
Sorry,
this
I thought
turn,
that he was a brick. Ah.
but probably not.
Nobody has brick?
No.
It's all wood. Everybody has wood.
All right. I'm just getting no rolls.
Yeah, 6 shut off.
So I don't really like Griffin's block on the 8 sheep. I think he should have just went more aggressive and
6.
blocked the 9 wheat. 8 doesn't really
One turn
hurt
too late.
Mary. Amanda's still at 7.
You're trying to build roads.
Yeah,
To
an
try to
update.
take it from her.
Table 4
'Cause
is
she's
also
sitting
on
there.
time turns, so
I
we
need-
should have some
Yeah.
results
So
coming in
1,
from
2,
them soon.
3, 4, 5.
It's 8.
But I don't.
says 8 roads.
Yeah.
So
No,
the
no, I'm
time
saying, like,
turns
points. She's
means
at 1, 2, 3,
when the
4,
game
5,
is
6,
getting
7,
a bit
plus she
too
knows what's in
long
here.
and we're running
Yeah.
behind
So she's
schedule,
got
we need to
a wood.
install a
Take road
3-minute timer for each player. So just to let them know, hey,
okay.
you only have 3 minutes
They're
to
both,
turn.
so 1,
My
2,
experience,
3,
3 minutes
4,
is
5,
more than enough,
6,
but it does
7,
put this
8,
type of
9,
pressure on a player to think a bit faster.
With
So
a
it
settlement
can
spot,
change
yeah.
the dynamics of the game.
I need to take
1,
road from
2,
her.
And
for
some
long.
people have the strategy
Are you gonna play a night next time?
unsettling the other players by intentionally playing that. Even if they're not table talking,
But if she gets good cards, I will rob her.
they're just holding on and
You
holding
think that
on.
eight
And then we're on 2-minute time
2-minute
turns
timers.
right now.
But she has 2 woods, so I can monitor her hand. I also need to bank this night in case she has a night.
I love time turner,
your
time
other two.
turns because I'm very fast when I play, and I know how to waste people's time.
I'm just worried about when
Swing
you're
their
gonna
defense.
trade him because
Yeah, I'm a
they're
super
both
fast
very,
player.
very dangerous.
I don't win.
So
Trade me
he's,
that card.
But I'm a
might spend
fast
the road for
player. I
myself.
make my decisions.
I need
mean,
roads. I need
usually
road
have-
building material.
Even as somebody who's
And
not
I-
a competitive player, I still try
I
to
have ore and sheep that I can
strategies
give
that
up.
other people are going to do.
I've got
and see how
one
that's
wood
gonna
in my
affect me.
hand.
So I make those decisions ahead of time.
how
I
many
am,
sheep do you have?
I'm kind of like the Germans. I play a lot faster.
Yeah.
Less table talk on my end. If somebody
And I'm
starts
at
really table talking me hard, I just pass the dice. So I'm
Yeah.
just like, I'm done. I'm done.
I've got.
But then you have a like a game
got a
like
wood
this.
for you.
No one here
Okay.
isn't intentionally holding up everyone.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of decisions for people to make, determining the trades that they want to do, and whether or not, like we were talking earlier, the
Yeah.
longest road fight,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
So we see a trade. The first trade. Was that a trade or was David building something?
So what are we sitting at point wise? 8? 8. Maybe 8.
Okay, so it was a trade from
I'm getting the
Amanda
victory
to
point, and
David.
he's getting the benefit of the doubt.
No, he's
No,
not.
Amanda
he's
settled,
got,
so
I'm counting
now-
on 8.
He's got 4 points
She's
on the
at
board,
8
plus
points.
Honors Army, possibly 2 points.
Yeah.
8
He
points.
could have 3 points.
He could.
technically.
And then I'm going to say 8 here too.
Amanda is at 8 points.
Ugh, not good. What do you think, Griffin? On Mary?
But me.
Yeah, I mean, she pulled an 8, so she's got the wood. She's got the wheat. Does she have enough to settle there?
No.
Considering there's been 2 rolls
So
that I have 4
one
cards and you know
sneaky
exactly
reason
what they
why
are. No.
Griffin went bought 8 sheep is
That's
because he
awesome.
wants the
That's
9
it.
wheat
That
to deal
checks
once
out.
that when the 9 ore rolls, the
For
9
what?
wheat also rolls, and then he can monopoly
You're
the
going to
wheat.
give me 2 wheat?
No, I want to give you a road.
That could be
You're
like a
gonna give me
very
a wood
good strategy.
straight up?
Let's find out what he has.
You give 2
Obviously
wheat,
the
he
9
gives
just
a
rolled
road.
now.
He just got 2 ore.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait till my turn. For that.
I mean, you kind of need to hold your road if you're going to take it from me.
It'd be one thing if you were going to secure the road, but like,
I think I'm gonna hold off on that right now.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8
Just
roads.
because-
David would need 3 roads to
What?
get
I
there.
also might take a free road.
This is reminiscent of the final from
All right,
2
let's
years
talk
ago
this.
with
Let's talk this
Mary.
through
She
before you
had
make any
longest
action.
road,
So
and it took
you're looking
couple of
for.
cycles to take longest road from her, and she was at 9 points.
For a long time.
long time.
Long time.
So you're looking for a free ore, or you're looking for ore, or you're
I'm
looking for
looking
wheat.
for a way to city without spending my night.
Because that was your table. where
That was
you
my
won
table.
that table.
I was
Yeah.
Because she has
sweating,
free ore.
hoping she
So all I
loses the
have to
road,
do
but
is,
it
like,
took
move it
too
to
long
free and
for her to
steal it
lose
off
the
of
road.
her, and we're fine.
So that puts you
Yeah,
at
because
9.
Katie was also on that table,
Mm-hmm.
and then I don't remember who was the fourth
Caleb.
player. Caleb. Yeah.
Then again,
Okay,
the
so
problem is like you say you don't want to move it, and
So
Mary's
like even
next to
by
something
the way
front,
like
so-
Griffin positions
no
his
matter what you do,
development card at the top
it's
over
not
there,
gonna
it makes me think it's a knight.
Right. Right.
I mean, what could
for
you
me to
possibly
put
give
it
me?
for me to put it on the impact roll,
And that's the one he also picked
I'm
up
open to
last
this
turn.
combo. For you to block Mary,
you get an ore from her for like
Wait,
two,
say it
for
again?
2 cards. I can give you 2 cards for the ore.
What can you give me?
A wheat and something else. A wheat and probably whatever I steal.
I'll give you the 2 wheat for the road, if you play the knight and block
The
her
clock
as well.
discussion is always an interesting
That gets
one
you to- that gets you
because
to your
we can't
city.
just decide that we're
It
going
also
to
blocks
do
her
that.
and
We
helps
have
me
to
continue
look at
to
not just
maintain
our
the-
programs, but also the other countries'
extends the
programs.
Yeah.
The robber
To
ends
talk
on
to Catan GBH.
But it
I want to
extends.
save my
All that
knight
has
for
to be
protection.
planned
I,
out.
I get
But
that.
it is
For us, I'm
something
saying
that
from a
globally,
game
we
extending
have
play,
been
this
talking
is
She's
about
moving it
finding
regardless,
ways
right?
to do timers to
If
keep
you, but your
games
point is
moving.
you're worried about her night. If she has
I
a
think
night,
that
it's
that
moving.
What I'm worried
great
about is the
thing,
position.
but it can,
If I
the
spend
harder
my
part,
night
especially
and she
for
has a
us,
night,
being
he
in the
doesn't
US,
have
we
me and
have
I
a lot
don't
of
have the ability to
qualifiers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So,
so
what I'm
some
saying is
countries
I can
only
trade,
have
make a
their
trade
one
and
national
not,
or
I
they
can make
have
a
a
trade and
regional.
not spend my
So
spend my
rolling
night,
it out
or I
across,
could take a free or.
I don't
we
think
had
that's
that my option,
107
my
there
option
is
for
no
this
trade on the
season.
table for you.
Yeah.
That means you not
So
spending.
trying to get
So
that
I'm
rolled
saying-
out,
I'm
and
saying-
it takes time to change up things like that.
I'm saying
but it is
that-
something that we've talked about because, especially once you get on this level, the games can take longer just because the trading,
He needs road.
To extend the
people are
game.
taking their
Yeah.
time. They're not just blowing through these games.
That just
I remember
all
my
that makes
world
me is like
semifinal
a
game.
sad,
That took
sad meal.
3.5
Okay.
hours.
This is a
Yeah,
good
that was
trade.
long. We were just like, we got a dinner schedule here. We got a plated
That and
banquet
a
dinner.
seminar.
Come on, let's go.
But then the final game was like an hour.
Yeah, the
what
final
else I
game
got?
was really fast.
Because we also need to know that he has a night.
I can do this for an or.
Yep.
Okay, so
We-
if you're
we
David
need
here,
to-
you don't give
You do that for
Griffin
an or.
2 wheat. You do not.
Do not.
Not give him
We
nothing.
Because you know Griffin is
An
at
or
8.
and move the knight.
And if you just picked up 2 or, like, you can't give him the wheat.
My issue is if I'm moving the knight, I'm just gonna take a free or from her. Like,
Well, you
why,
could do-
Why would I spend my night to block
we
Mary?
need
Yes,
to know that
Spencer,
that's
you're-
a
To
night.
extend the game.
That's been
Like,
that
you
one was a
want him
long
to
one.
get
too.
You want her to get
I
hurt.
absolutely want him to get rode, but I need to be able to protect myself. And if I spend my night and she has a night, I can't protect myself. And if I'm gonna spend my night, I'm just gonna rob her for free or.
Yeah, in general,
could
the
spend your night buying
Canadians
out the card.
play faster than
I'm
United States
entertaining
players.
this.
But the more
What do we
people
think?
play online together
I-
too,
They're gonna
Yeah.
the more people are starting
This
to
is
play
3 cards for
outside
Well,
of the
him
tournament.
spending the night means he's
getting
stealing from me. So like that's how important I think it is that if he's telling
like
us
in New
he has
York
a night,
time.
we make him.
Yeah, there's a whole
in
group
order
of
to get
people.
any
You
trade.
play
again,
time
what?
around together.
Yeah.
If he
You don't just
if
play.
he uses his
I'm not
night,
lying.
he,
I'm not
we already
lying.
know he's stealing from me because I have
So-
2 cards that
So
are
you
marked.
tend to know.
I
that
think it's
players-
important that we know.
the games can go
I
quicker
think it's important that we know.
sometimes, but sometimes they take longer because you all know each other, right?
Yeah.
That's your newest stuff.
So someone in the YouTube comments is saying, do we
then
think
Mary
David
Bob's
has
like,
a
so
monopoly?
a city though
Trying to
puts him
pull
at
this
9.
dirty monopoly play, or he
because it's a
trades
victory
a resource
point.
to
But this is the thing.
Griffin, and then
No
he
matter.
calls
Here's
monopoly
what I'm
back
thinking
on
about
that
it,
same
though. Let's talk about it, Mary.
Yeah,
I mean,
He-
you know,
I
that's
think he-
always
I
fun.
think
he's gonna
People
build the
on
city
the
regardless.
Catan
He's gonna build a city
subreddit,
regardless.
So if you're going to Reddit,
Right, he plays the knight, he
but
takes from
people
her.
talk
I'm
about
giving you
that
literally as much value.
of like a dirty
Yeah,
monopoly.
I'm
Yeah.
here for it.
And they're like, is
So,
that
he's
legal?
gonna get-
Because
he's
you know,
gonna get
pisses
city
everybody
regardless.
off, and they're like, yeah, that's
I
a
feel
legal
like I might
play.
as well.
People might not like you for it, but that's the game.
You don't
Yeah,
need their permission.
you don't.
No, I know.
And David is
I
definitely
agree that
capable of
he's
a
got
dirty
the city
monopoly. He has a
regardless
TikTok
of the
account called CATAN Memes, and he
it's-
posted about the dirty
just
monopoly.
whether he
I
keeps
saw his
the
If
videos.
he has 3 VPs, this is the
Then
win
this is
for
game.
him.
It's a night. I played with you once. We extended the game to 10-9.
Griffin
And I
is
like-
a-
I tend-
Savage, and I would respect
think.
it.
I tend to believe
that
him,
savage.
but
I am,
is David trying to
but
do?
I would respect it.
I'm not that savage. I really don't lie.
This could be
I wish I could show
so
you, but I
dangerous.
can't.
I trust you.
I'm not allowed to show
Doing
you.
it.
Okay. Is that a 3-for-1 trade?
Honestly, I would have been like, "That's so savage. You're the man."
2? Oh, was it 2 wheat and a wood?
Ah, I hate it.
We
I
got
hate
it.
it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Okay, so that puts Griffin at 9 potentially.
11.
Wow.
Mary's boss.
Mary's
I could just
very
hear Sonny at one of the other tables just say,
Sorry,
"Oh
like,
God!"
shitting
So who knows that somebody got a
Yeah.
bad roll there?
The position.
Oh wait, yes I can.
Wow,
Is that it?
11.
No,
She doesn't have to.
but I can build
you
a
don't
city.
have a night, Mary.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
Oh, what?
So what's Mary at now?
Probably not. With an open settlement.
There's no good place to put this.
We really need you to steal road on this turn.
What am I? Why did I pick? I just bought a city.
Working on it.
I am so tired.
But the issue is Mary will probably lose road.
9 with an 8
You know
with
what?
a turn. 9 with an open settlement.
It's crazy. I'm doing it.
Road building.
Wow.
Road building. Okay, so this is what I mentioned before.
So if it's road
Good
building,
trade.
That's road building VP.
He was gonna get it anyway.
I know.
So-
I
You should
I
have
know, I
told
know.
us you didn't have a night
I
then,
but
and
was
then
going
we
to,
would've
but I
been-
wasn't
then we
sure
would've
if
made him
I
play
wasn't
it.
sure
8
how
points.
like if that would play against me if I said I didn't.
We
So-
know that if that's a VP, right, then she's on 9 points with 2 open settlements.
We-
And a pretty
yeah.
untakeable road. I don't have an open
The
settlement.
two
I have
of you
0
are at
cards.
9 points, and so like that's it. So, and you can't get right now. So
He can maybe get it. It's not totally far gone.
6.
It's a good roll.
Mary's at 9 points potentially if
stuff
she
do you
has a victory point.
I don't know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Here.
6,
Okay.
7, 8.
Put my blinder up for you. bud.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
So Mary's Road is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 9 is going to be too hard to overtake, I think.
You need to get to 11, and that's 1, 2, 3.
How many roads do I need?
You need 5.
I need 5 roads?
Yep.
Yep.
No way.
It's a 10
and
length.
I have
road.
nothing for you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
This is very close. Let's see if they try to extend
Yep.
road here.
No, I don't
Also,
need
I have 4 left, and there's only one that's not part of my
One,
contiguous.
one puts you at 7, 8, 9,
I'm
10,
at-
11.
So,
5
need
rows,
5
I think it's
rows.
too
Need
much to
5.
build in one turn.
wow, guys.
I don't think they can do
It's
it.
gotta be close. Because the 11s.
You don't have Monopoly. You don't have Year of Plenty.
Do you think Mary has a 5th VP?
I wish.
And Griffin
People
is at
usually
9
say
points,
I
I
wish
think.
because it's an ambiguous statement.
Well, that's true.
It's a very common tell.
Yeah.
Well, we know it's not a night. We have one road building.
Amanda,
out.
do you have any
Mary
road?
said I wish
No, I
to
have 2
having
rows.
the 5th VP, so it makes me believe that she doesn't have the 5th VP.
Yeah, it could be any
So I think it's still
of
Griffin
the
in the clear
green
lead right
cards.
now.
If she says it's
Yeah,
not
I
a night,
would
or
agree.
it could be the
You have 2 ores.
yeah.
I don't want to trade with Griffin.
I have a brick.
That's what I need.
Well, he wants you to get it, so like you could just give him a garbage card.
Brick for ore is what I'd give.
Well, I mean, yes, he only has 1 card now.
But an ore gets him there. But a 9, if,
Again.
he only has 1 card.
Should in a
I
trade
do
with
like
Griffin
only 1
on
card.
the
How many
last
points
turn,
you
I
got?
think Griffin is sitting.
7.
His hand might have been stuck without it.
Good save.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
8.
7,
8. I'll take it.
David
9.
is
8 and 9.
being very charitable towards Griffin's
Hey.
cause.
Yeah,
Or I wouldn't. Yeah.
they're,
There's so many
I'm
on
ways.
like
right now,
straight,
they're
I don't-
kind
I
of
don't know if I'm
discussing
gonna
the
get it,
points,
but,
who's got what points, you know, as they try to make that decision.
Yeah.
I mean, you should probably start doing it.
Yeah.
Because, like,
How many
you don't
roads
need,
do
you
you
don't
have
need
in
points.
hand?
Right?
How many roads do you have in hand? Without trading.
Let's trade them in.
Okay, so you've got 1 road.
1 road.
Okay. So he spends his
I'm not
week
gonna
to
put him in
build
big
Are you
a
spending
road.
it?
4 rows.
Yes.
So you have 4
build
roads.
Another
Okay.
3 rows.
Four
That's
rows.
4 rows
And then
still.
what does that leave you with?
Well, let's move these
Got
here.
ore.
Okay.
Now he's got ore.
I'm gonna.
Honestly, go down here. Like, go around.
Yeah, yeah,
This is
yeah.
your max length.
Yeah.
But first build this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're
I
David
was gonna
here,
say.
you want to be
And it's
going
not even in my
towards-
pen, but I was like, oh, I got it.
Good time to not say mine.
I don't like giving him the ore. A 9-4 wins it for him.
Yes.
You gotta play to win the game, man.
Yep.
No, no.
I think the chances of a 9-4 rolling versus her getting whatever the last
she-
one.
No. I'm gonna get the road.
Yeah,
It's just I could do it. An ore helps me get the road too.
an ore helps you get the road, and then what could you give me?
Huh?
What could you give
You
me?
don't want to 4-1 your ore away.
I don't want to.
You don't want to 4-1 your ore away right now.
concern.
No, I don't.
For you to win the
Especially
game, David,
Yeah, I know.
you need
Let's
to
do
take
it.
you need to
What,
take road.
what,
I think I can't
what could
give
you give me if
Griffin
you
the
want
ore
my
here.
ore?
I would have to give you a week,
I can. That's fine.
and then I'd have to trade all. I'd be empty cards.
Okay.
If you take road with empty cards, you need to take road with ore in hand so that
I
you
know.
can city
Let's do
and
it.
settle.
I agree with you.
Oh wow! And he gives Griffin.
I mean, it was no good for me. I was
Trade
just,
again.
I don't think.
A road.
Wow. Can't
we'll go
believe he
here.
did that trade.
Yeah.
Well, okay, he should at least build to the 412 then. The reasoning is now you can prevent Griffin from like a settlement spot. So
Probably
go
around the
toward
backside.
412.
What do you think, Amanda?
I mean, if you want to cut him off from a build spot.
But no, because he could just
Can't
build
put
in the
the
middle
road
of his
here
road.
because that
No,
screws your
no,
road.
but he
Just-
could do
yeah,
it
just
this
go-
way.
Yep.
But then
And
he
then-
could still build.
Oh,
it
yeah,
too,
it
and
would
then
break your road.
And then it would break his road.
Yeah.
So
I was thinking, because you said settle, so I thought maybe he had the card.
And if I wrap it around that way and he does settle, it breaks
Yeah,
my
they're
road.
kind of
Yeah.
what they're chatting about right now. Is
I,
what he's talking about is
he's
whether they're going to
trying to city. He
I
doesn't
think it's
want the
the
road
412
broken
because
anyway.
even
You're
if
saying
Griffin
you're
builds
not,
a
you're
settlement
not
here, the
gonna
game
do
is
it.
over.
Unless it's further away. I mean,
So
Yeah,
go the
that's for the
412,
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap around this way just
and
to play
then
it safe.
you incentivize
What do
Griffin
you think?
not to
What do you
break
think?
the road.
Let's see, how much room does she have left? The most she's got left.
She can go
is-
1,
you get to
2.
11 and end here, or you get to 11 and end here. Like that.
Say it again. You get to 11 and
You either
what?
get to 11 ending here, or get to 11 ending here.
And you need room for, she's at 10, 11, 12, so you need room for 13.
No, he needs 14. I mean, he has plenty of space. Like he has 14. Whoever gets to 14 first secures room.
Yeah,
So she has
so if he
41
goes this
games.
way, that, he's out,
Like he'll have the whole wrap. It doesn't matter, honestly. It truly doesn't matter.
The thing is,
But
way
I'm
opens-
just
this
saying-
way-
His most likely
this
path
way-
is a city, not a build.
This
This
Matter
way
road
opens.
settle.
This way opens up more
that's why you
settlement
go
spots for you,
412
to
to
be
try to
honest.
prevent him.
And I really don't care if you go around this way or around this way. I genuinely don't.
yeah, go around this way.
Mary, what do you think? Because
She's just sad, and we're getting ready to hand you the wilderness card.
what do you think?
One table.
I
I
don't
value
know.
your opinion.
I don't know.
Congrats to Steven. Also,
Depends on what goals.
he made the
because he's
finals
got-
last year.
He's on all of the
I think last year
resources.
he played very
So
strong, but
he's
he was
actually-
very
It is
talkative.
probably more likely
He
that
told me
he's
he
sitting.
watched my
I would agree.
YouTube
It is
comments
possible,
last year, and he
but
learned a
that
lot
doesn't
from it. So
mean
let's
that
see
depending
his
on how goals
attitude
go,
for
that he
this
wouldn't
game.
be able to
Yep.
road
Says
set.
Stephen Gurney Golden.
So I really don't know what to tell you.
Is right, because you don't have it around the desert. That's the only other choice
Correct.
so you have to go this way, and then
Or go
and
around.
it prolongs. If you go this way, he can break it easier. If you go this way, it protects you a little bit more.
If I was on this table, I'd scream at everyone.
So this is about
412.
protecting
Do
your
it.
road, not taking away spots from him, because we're not taking
come
away
on,
spots
do
from
it.
him, because he can still build on it.
So
you go this way.
here's the other rationale. And you know
I don't
what?
think you
At
should
this
be
point,
worried about Griffin breaking the road
we're
because
not
if
in-
Griffin builds the
we're
road and
not
he's
in
at
round
9,
robin.
he wins the game. So it
go
doesn't
for
matter.
glory or nothing.
Right.
Yeah, you have to win, and this way opens up more settlement spots for you. You go to 8 with two open settlement spots. Like, that's,
We're gonna go this way, and I beat him to a settlement and force him to set
Yep.
city.
How many more do you have in hand?
And then
I've got 3 more in
if
hand.
say Griffin's not at 9 and he's
That's
at 8,
true.
he wouldn't
That's
want a
true.
road settle there anymore because he knows if
And
he
then
does,
at
then
this
Mary
point,
gets the
I'm
road.
racing to get a settlement. He's racing to get a road
logically-
settlement. But that just forces him to city.
Table 4 is
But city is his easier route if I'm him. I'm
you
going
know what?
for
It's
city.
actually
so
it
that
makes
wouldn't
sense.
give you that
table.
break if I wanted to
Congrats to
Yeah,
Derek.
yeah,
And
it
then
makes
we
sense
have,
because
Which is
Dylan
why I
with 7
didn't think you
points,
think that's
Angela
right,
with 8
but-
points, and Eric with 7 points.
it makes sense. Go that way.
The back way.
No, this way.
Derek
Why
made
not?
the
Because
semifinals
if he
last
settles,
year.
he
I think
wins.
he
He's
was
at 9
in
points.
Eric Freeman's table, who was
I
the
believe
eventual
so.
So it doesn't
champion.
matter whether you lose road or not. And you can't block
Derek
the
was very
settlement with
close. I think he was
anything.
at 9 points or something.
So
So
this
it could have
way
been
you could
Derek
at
or
least
Eric
have
At
going
the end of
into
the day,
the
if he's
finals.
at the end of the day,
So
if he blocks
again,
my-
I
he
think
breaks
this year
my
it's
road,
all about
then he
with the
redemption.
loses.
settlement, the game's over, and it doesn't matter how many
Steven
points.
was
I
playing
have.
last year.
Yeah,
He's
but
going
we
to
But
put
at
a chance
least
to
that-
redeem
no
matter
himself
what he
KD
does,
2
he
years
can't
ago.
prevent that, so
And now
just
Derek.
Go this way.
There's no difference.
So we'll see here if, how this turns out. So I guess we're just down to this final table, which is the one that's being streamed right now.
All right.
Yeah, very exciting.
Whew.
What a
All
turn.
right.
Okay, so if you're Amanda, you want to roll a 7. That's the best possible roll for you.
So
Or
Mary's,
was it a 9?
Mary's
Gee.
got a city in hand.
Not good.
He's got.
Wow.
I think you got to
So
move the knight on her.
I'm
and
not sure
block
how I
take-
have a
or
city
no,
in
9
hand.
rolls.
Which
So
is
it's
four.
Griffin
Three,
3
four.
4 in his hand, and
5,
an
6.
unplayed development card.
7. So
Oh,
Mary's sitting at
you
7.
already used your 11.
I
for
already
the
built
other
the
city.
city, yeah.
So he wins with a 4 or a 10.
So this could
And
be the
there's
game in
nothing
the
I can do. I
next.
have 4 or in hand.
4 or 10 wins
Griffin
it
has
for
a chance to win
4
with
or 10
a
wins
4
Told you.
or 2 7s in a row. There's some combinations. Or with a 10.
5.
Okay, 5s are 2 of these for you. 1 of these for you.
Oh, and Mary lost road,
One of
so
these.
this is Griffin's to lose.
Dave's getting close to winning.
What?
Griffin knows he
Get your
had.
place?
Oh, thank you.
You have city in hand?
Good luck.
Yeah, that's come up
Do I
in
have
the
a
chat
city?
when people have seen his face. It's like he's got a grin. He's got a
I don't
little
even know
bit
if
more
that's
of a grin on
accurate.
his face.
1,
he's
2, 3,
still
4,
very
5, 6,
composed.
7, 8.
which is really fun.
Yeah.
Everybody is pretty
Unfortunate amount
composed
of
in here.
cards.
It is.
Very strong players.
He needs, yeah, he would need to build 2 things. He doesn't have enough cards for that yet.
If he gets his rolls, he gets it.
You've got 9 points though, so.
Yeah.
Of course. I'm not asking for anything. Commenting.
Yeah.
Thinking.
Sure.
2 weak. 2 brick. 8 cards.
If you'd like to.
I don't want
I don't want
I want
times.
the end of this game to play the right way. It's moving.
Yeah, all of us feel
Yeah.
like it's moving. It's like group
We're
conversations.
comfortable. Sorry to our viewers at home.
No, I'm not arguing, I was asking.
We don't feel like anybody's monopolizing.
Try and finish as soon as we can.
Okay.
And
It's getting there.
Griffin can also
We're all at 7 plus.
2 brick. Sheep, 2
with a
brick.
7 and a knight.
He's got 8 cards. It's really close to winning.
But Mary's just as close to it. You know, like the
Yeah.
both of them are.
I don't think so. She needs to build 2
I'm at
rows.
6 now.
She needs to build 2
Oh,
rows. 2 rows
sorry.
and
Yeah,
7.
you're right.
So it's 7.
Mary here, I think.
But
If we're assuming.
I don't want to rob him on
I
the 7
don't know what
cards.
death card she has, but it's not a VP.
You. He's got
I
2
don't
of
think
everything
Mary
for
can
the
win this
settlement.
turn.
I have what? I don't even know what I have. I think Griffin knows what I have better than I
3
know.
ore, 2 weak, 2 brick, 1 sheep.
What are you
So
saying?
the
Wait, what are you saying I
only
have?
way-
Double city is possible.
What are you
There's a
saying?
lot. There's a lot of
Yeah, I
options
think
if
you
don't
gotta
block.
play it. You gotta take him, especially with 2 more rolls.
I got those. Unbelievable.
Okay, so the 6th knight comes out.
That's crazy.
Griffin can rob.
We're not even
Spark
thinking about
In
Amanda?
addition to his
No.
3 cards in his hand.
Just
Again, I
deflection.
think he has two
Just dumb deflection at that point.
Well, thank you.
She's 8 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are gonna take from me?
I,
Cities.
2
You gonna take
cities
from me and
I
put me
don't
under?
have any places to go.
What do you hear? You can try to get his
Four ore.
wheat.
You don't need any of my ore.
4 ore, sheep, and brick.
I think you hit.
You gonna take from me and put me under?
You know, you gotta block the
So
6 or the
dangerous.
9.
Yeah, it's a 6 or the 9. I'm trying to figure out which one. It's got
City,
3
city,
ore,
and
so like he already has 3 ore.
Yeah.
I mean, unlikely.
Unless I steal an ore, the 6 is a bad block.
But the 9 rolled for us, the 9 rolled for them.
And the 9 is a free
And
card.
for folks who are looking for scores on the
Yeah.
other tables, is that we will eventually have them available. We just don't have them at this moment while the other games are getting finished. And
Do I take him under? Do I rob Mary?
I honestly am up in the air on that. I'm
You
like,
have to.
if you take
that's
from
like
me,
the whole
I
point
should-
of moving
I
it. You
should
gotta.
rob.
oh, that was what I wanted you to take.
Okay,
I have no
4 over
idea.
10 for the win.
And then you guys have rub from him.
8.
It
Oh,
was an 8,
huge
but it's
roll
cost
for a minute.
Shit.
Oh, what? I thought that was an 8.
Mama would have loved to see it.
7.
7. Oh,
7.
Thank you.
wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So
We
here
live to
I
see
think
another
you
day.
block the 9 ore.
It's got to be him, and you can do the 9. Or no,
Oh,
you
and
can use
Mary
the
doesn't
4.
have a knight.
Both
She
me.
could
It's
have
a
a
9 or the
monopoly.
4.
Both me and David.
Have
He's got the ore in
have
hand,
Yeah, rob me.
He's got the ore in hand.
Plenty.
and a
got it.
4 or a 10 wins it.
Oh yeah.
But the 4,
The 10
You,
blocks.
you hit the 9 because Griffin
I'm
he has
not
4
winning.
cards,
The 4
and
gives
if you
him
take
more
the ore,
options.
then
He's
you only
got
have
3,
2 left. So that's why he
4,
blocked the
or
9 ore.
That's accurate.
How many cards do you have?
All right, I have
I
scores.
have
for
6
Table
cards.
1, which was Zhao with 7, Sonny Spencer with
But you-
8,
I mean, like,
Stephen
I think
10
he's
because he
got a week
won,
from
and
you.
then Alec with
No.
4.
What do you got for me?
Table 3 was Brianna with 8, Nabil with 9,
So he's
Katie
got-
1, and then Tom was in 7.
Honestly, I don't know
And
what
then
he does.
table 4 was
Take
Eric
one
with
of his
7,
or
Angela with
a
8,
4 or a 10
Dylan
doesn't do
with
it,
7,
you've got a
and Derek
3 out
won
of
that
4
table.
is getting one of those
I
ones.
think you should rob me.
You should definitely rob him.
But you should. I think you should block both of these.
Yep.
That's fine. I don't,
Here then.
at this point. I
Yeah,
don't.
I was going for the 10 anyway. I was just reconsidering.
Oh, not
No,
David.
not that block.
Not David.
That's
Me
not
and
the
David.
right block.
David has a city.
The 6 is useless.
The
Not
6
the
is
right
useless. The
His
6
hand,
is
his hand
useless.
is 3
not
ore,
This is where it
2
was.
Yeah.
3 ore, 2 wheat, and 2 brick.
But until you rob
1,
someone,
2,
you can still
3,
move
4,
on.
5, 6, 7, 8.
City and hand.
I think you just hit the 9 or here.
I agree
Try
with
to
the 10.
reduce Griffin's
The
3
steal
or
has
to
to
2
be
or.
from him, and I'm happy to be blocked if it helps block him getting his.
6. Rob me. Take the city out.
6 doesn't do nothing for you, buddy boy. It's
But
the
it
4,
block-
the
it blocks-
10,
it blocks
and you
it.
can block
Yeah, don't block the 10.
Let me know if you want my
7?
opinion. I know you don't like people talking
I-
in your backswing.
So
7.
9 with open. So
You're building for us.
But
robbing-
you're,
she's
but
robbing
you're
from me
at
regardless.
9.
Robbing
You're
I don't
at
have
9.
3
Robbing
rolls.
from me
Hit the
I
regardless.
need a roll to
Yeah,
get
but
my
the
3
6
rolls.
doesn't stop you.
I'm gonna
No,
stick
not
with
the
my
10.
guns here, and I gotta steal
The-
from
this is
you.
where you just have to play a
You
little
have
bit
4
more
cards. I'm gonna roll
logically.
a card. Let me know when you're ready for me,
Oh, you don't want
because I don't want you to start moving them around after I
Just
make a choice.
lay 'em out for
Lay 'em
me.
out.
Sure.
Lay him out on the blue.
If you want to do a certain order, it doesn't matter because I'm going to do this.
Okay, so Griffin.
So 4th one on the end there.
Okay, so I didn't see what card Mary took, but it looks like there's some tilt on Griffin's face, so it's probably an or. But he's taken.
How the hell I got 2 road building
Oh
cards
my
in a
God.
row?
Back to back.
I don't know.
Do you win?
Does that win it?
No.
Okay,
Oh no, she's not on. She's on 8.
Does that
So-
take it back?
Yep.
It does.
Oh my gatos. You
yeah, so I
gotta be
called this
kidding me.
before.
8
She
and
yeah
she's gotta
pulled
go
2
to
road
7.
voters.
Or
That's why you want to
7.
buy your deads or.
You gotta be kidding me.
That's why I was
But
like,
now Mary has
yeah,
road, but she's
David.
still only at.
However, I don't think he's going to be building 2 roads.
makes
but
David is out of the game.
9.
Two.
Okay, so this is why you block the 9 or because
Well,
the
it's
9
better
row.
than the. It's,
But yeah, I was
better than
saying
the-
block the 9
What
row.
did you get from him? When you stole from him?
4.
4. So now he's yeah. He's
Killed me.
Because the 10, it
killed
just
me
doesn't
with
do
that.
that much.
Damn it.
You have to
Right.
play
You gotta do
very
what you gotta do.
logically and just
got two
block
more
the
rows.
best number. Sometimes at the end
Gotta
of the
do what you
game,
gotta do.
But he has
playing
to
like
spend
2,
them.
3 hours, you lose sight on some of the things. You're so tired.
Smart.
Probably good for
Definitely,
me.
I think 9 was
I mean-
a block there.
Yeah.
But I had to try.
No, you did the right move.
And those are your last 2 roads, and then he'll have road forever.
No. It's whoever gets the 14 first. And she has 1, 2, or 1,
So
2.
Amanda
We're not-
could potentially city here. I don't know her exact cards.
With 5 cards.
As a guitar player, you never want to be in this road race where you have to build to 14 roads.
So your choices are build a city or build the roads.
4 weeks.
The city doesn't help you if you without the road. You don't win without road.
Play to win the game. Take road back.
And you're not going to get robbed now. You're not going to get. Well, she might. I mean,
I
everyone's
feel
going
like
to rob
I'm
him because
jinxing
he's
a
at
lot
9
of the
points.
rolls today.
Mary,
I'm saying
you
block
are
the 9.
involved.
They don't block the 9. The 9
I'm still
rolls.
gonna lose, but I mean,
They
I
don't
got
block
to try.
it,
I got to
4
try to
rolls.
do something, right?
It's a great move. Now I just got. Yeah, I gotta decide: do I city or take longest road? I gotta take longest road.
How many cards you got, Amanda?
You take the
Alright.
city here always. Like you can't win without a city anyways, and Mary's not close to winning yet. You take city here.
What's Mary at right now?
8 with 8 cards. 8
She's
with
at
8 cards.
8 with 8 cards. She just got 2 wheat.
8 with 8 cards.
She's at 8 with 8 cards.
So I
also.
have to take it back.
She's also at 8 with 8 cards.
Yeah, but I can't.
But
I don't have
basically-
an open settlement spot.
I
She's got
basically
open
have to
settlement
take it back
spots.
from her, right? Like if I build city right now.
You have no way to win unless you take road back.
Yeah,
No, I know that, but if I delay taking road back,
you can't
It's-
delay.
why?
What are you going to stick with that fistful of cards?
I mean, you build the 2 roads, you roll another 9, and you have your city.
That's fine.
How long has this game been going? Oh my god.
No, it hasn't.
You have to build a city here. If she builds the 2 rows, she builds the 2 rows, and it's over. But if you don't build the
Seconds?
city,
Yeah.
like you
If
need
you
rolls to
roll
win the
a
game,
4.
and the city will help you get more cards.
If he rolls a 4, it's over right now.
Yeah.
I should have put it on. I mean, if the 10 rolls, then it was a good block.
The 10 is 5 cards for her.
I might city.
It's a better block than the 4.
I don't see how that makes
Same,
sense.
same number. of
And
picks.
delay and get road on next turn.
Why?
Hmm?
Why?
Because I'm trade.
And then
Why
you
would I
city
do
that
that?
6-5-11
get
because if
road,
it's 6
so you
rolls,
get 2 points if you take
as
road.
David, you're
not
collecting
winning
4
without
cards
city.
on it, and it doesn't help
And road.
Griffin progress.
Yeah, so
So you
secure
city
your
the
bag
6, then you
first,
pray
get
for the
your win
6.
condition under control, and then
And they're both win condition.
I just really thought that this would be.
You city the 6, and then an 11 and a 6 hits, and you get.
They're both win
that
condition.
logic.
And
I'm just telling you that logic doesn't make any sense.
no, that's why
to
I'm like
me.
trying to reason it
Yeah.
too, because
Not
you're
good
the person here. So
not over.
by buying a
Yeah,
city,
well, it's real close.
I'm trading in
I don't
less
think he's gonna get
cards
back to you.
Yeah.
In
because
8,
You, so,
So-
the city's
so-
more appealing to you because it's
Focus.
more efficient.
I'm gonna end with
so I,
6
so I have,
points.
so I have 2 brick in my hand,
Okay.
right? And I got a lot of wheat,
Yeah.
so I could use those wheat build a city,
Regardless.
or
it's a
I'm
good game.
and then keep my brick and wheat for next turn.
That doesn't make any sense. You got to get the road.
I wouldn't count the victory in
What is- I
Griffin's
don't know
bag
how
yet.
that
He's
helps
still
you
needs
win.
I'll go.
a roll, and
Yeah, we're going.
if
we're
he
going.
tries to go fishing for devs,
I'm almost
is
ready to push for time.
what sometimes
That's
people
fine.
do when they see like
That's
6
fine.
cards
There you
left
go.
You got
and
it. So
So what are you
roads.
doing?
2
1
rows.
DP left, you try to go fishing, but then you spend all of your cards,
I
you
have a
miss,
6
and then you
points.
go to
Great.
0 cards. Okay, so
Well, it's not.
He's got one.
David is
it's only
building
one roll
more
that he
roads.
wins on.
Mary is
Let's hope it doesn't
done
pass.
for the game, so her game's over.
Five.
5.
Not my number.
2 for you.
Yeah.
1 for me.
And then
One
a
for
sheep
you.
for me.
1 for me.
Okay, so a 5. That's
I don't need
actually a really
this.
great roll for both Amanda
You want that
and
sheet?
David.
For what?
For road building.
For a road?
I don't.
Well, what do you-
Let's see if Amanda can build a.
I've got brick,
Okay.
and you're gonna need to
City
extend your
here.
own.
And you need a sheep? What do you need?
I need wheat, but I will take sheep. How many, do you have multiple sheets?
No.
Any trade puts her on 9.
Yeah.
You're on 8.
You just gotta-
She's on 9.
We're timing now, right?
1
So
minute and 20 left.
talk to me.
I am invested in getting road. I have a city regardless.
Okay. So what are you willing to give up, and what do you need?
I've got brick for you, and you will need that for road.
Can you do 2 brick?
I have 2 brick I can give you.
And I can give you what?
He just wrote road.
Whatever you want.
Okay, she has
He
to do
just
regardless.
road.
Amanda's
She's
gonna
not
be
like-
at 9 points,
Yeah, give me
She doesn't
despite
want
the
to
10
do
rolling
extend road.
one
She wants
time.
a city for herself.
Dang.
She-
I-
then
And that
she
puts her
already
at a
does it.
9?
I have the city.
So,
I
so
have the
buy
city.
it. So buy it.
The sheep doesn't actually. You will see.
45 seconds, Amanda.
Okay. It doesn't.
Yeah, Mary
I
can
think
go
I gotta
Here,
make you
let
go.
me-
I gotta make you go the hard way.
Guys, the sheep doesn't do anything for me. I will
Okay, she
have
has a
one
city.
sheep in hand after this.
Yeah, that's true.
Done.
Amanda's getting to.
That's fair.
Appreciate the transparency.
Sometimes transparency gets you what you need.
Here, you wanna, yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
310. Wow,
And-
Amanda is at 9 points. Amanda is at
Oh,
9
do I-
points. It's not in
She
Griffin's
just plays
bag
it.
yet.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's
Please.
I don't think they completed
Alright,
a trade.
4.
Amanda is.
Go 4.
She had the city already.
5, 6, 7, 8. Great. Fantabulous.
Commentators know we instituted a timer? They gotta be exhausted.
Is that a 7?
One sheep.
Yeah, so 7 was rolled.
Easy for you to win before I do.
I don't think
what am I
Amanda
saying?
needed. I don't know if she got a trade, but she already had the city in her hand.
This card. There's
Okay.
one.
Oh, Mary discards half her cards. So you hit the sheep here. But now the situation is tough because I think Amanda has a brick left in her hand or something,
Only one place that
and
they-
Griff doesn't want the
Oh, no,
brick.
there's
He
2
wants
places.
to get a sheep so he can try to pull for it.
I don't hit the 5 brick.
White and orange, not white and red.
Not white and red. Mary's doomed, unfortunately.
From me?
Yeah.
Could have been a contender.
Can you?
Oh, shoot. Yeah, that was a bad play.
The brick.
There's a brick. Okay.
So he's got 3 or 4 or a sheep and a brick.
Mm. I lose if I pull a knight here. So
Okay, so Griffin passes the
I
dice.
have 1 card.
Amanda has a shot to
never
win
seen
here.
I also knew it's a city building.
I don't know why He blocked the
with a lot
5
more
brick.
of them matched together.
5.
Okay, the 5 rolled.
Great block. Great block.
If Amanda rolls a 10 or 8, she can buy development.
For her?
She has 2, yeah. She needs
Okay.
to get back-to-back rolls to win.
I don't want you to fight blocker. It
Three,
doesn't
I can do
really hurt
nothing,
anybody.
nobody's straight.
You've got 2 winning rolls. I've got 2 winning rolls.
Yeah, but you go before me. Let's see. This is a good roll.
It's a 4.
It's a good roll.
That's,
Well, that's
he's
gonna be
got it
good.
in hand.
Gosh darn it. Mary,
Wow.
would you like to give me a break? And I can
4.
give you
Griffin has the win in his hand.
No.
sheep.
The only hope
sheep?
Amanda has
For
is
what?
rolling
A sheep?
an
I'm
8
not gonna
or a
be able to
10
do
and then
anything
buying a
with it.
development guard and pulling the victory point. It's not over.
And I can't win. So they'll
Or she could also potentially roll 7 if Griffin has too many cards.
you and you've got 4
This is
orange
crazy.
fruit, so I can't even break your city if I.
And I know this is like not important with what's going on in this game right now, but we had another cookbook giveaway, and our winner was Andrew Scott.
Got a lot.
9.
You have 9 cards, so we break it if I roll a 7. All right, Matt, we need a 7.
What's his name?
Her
name's
name's Maddie.
Man, that's cute.
Yeah.
So far, she hasn't, like, that hasn't been successful, but I have just been playing Catan since I've been pregnant.
Okay, so
I'm
Amanda
making
needs
sure
a
she
7
saved it
or
for
an 8
everyone.
or a 10. 8 or 10 gives her a chance to pull.
Pull some
7 would destroy Griffin's hand.
There's nobody on that live stream.
Yeah, he's
anymore. They got tired
smiling.
of us
He
an
is
hour
so
ago.
smiling right now.
He just needs to dodge 1 7.
I'll
Dodge 8 7 10.
Gosh, this sucks. I had to do something. I'll dev card. And
Okay, that's a
wheat. Or actually, sorry, brick. Or not ore.
Or-
Ore.
Gesundheit.
Okay.
okay, huge
Looking
roll.
for a 7 or something.
This is,
You need a 7, yeah.
all right,
7.
Yeah,
7
let's
or
see what
he's
was
got
in
it.
his hand there.
Maddie, if I've ever needed to update you now. It's a, yes.
It's a 7?
7.
Come on, baby.
Thank you. All right.
Come on.
You want to discard before I steal?
Gotta beat him on that 4.
Oh my God. We live to see another day.
Hit the 4.
Oh, God.
You're gonna have to
7?
block yourself on the 9.
I
And-
will
What?
well, but yeah. 'cause I
No
don't-
way.
He needs
This
both.
happened to Eric
I mean,
Freeman
well,
in the
don't-
final last year.
He's got to discard
Yeah,
first. Let's see what he
he did.
discards, and then you
Yeah.
can decide
I'll know what it's.
Wow.
if he just.
Discards.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a real quick
Wow.
while they're figuring all this
No
out.
way.
Might discard the public.
Once game is over,
Yeah.
then we're going to be taking a break, and we'll come back a little bit later in the final, just so our players have had a chance to have their lunch.
My hands are shivering from that.
Okay.
Another
So he
7.
has 4.
Okay. So s-
4
I like
wheat,
it. You want to
or I'm
discard
sorry,
before you
one
steal?
wheat
Hell yeah.
and
Yeah.
4 ore in hand.
Kelly, for the next
blocking
few
the
rolls,
ore
could you tell the
doesn't
players to
Make any
roll
sense,
where it's
and he-
visible?
which makes sense
That
for
would make
him
it
because I
more
can't block
dramatic.
them both.
yeah. So block the
Yeah.
4.
Thank you.
And steal from him.
Quickly,
Okay,
you're eating up her
so
turn.
we're figuring Griffin has like 4 cards left, and then with the Rob, it's 3 cards left.
Yeah.
I mean, Griffin,
Yeah, I'm not saying that you can't shuffle, but just like, you know,
guys roll on the map so people can see it.
Yeah.
Good looking.
I don't think he has a winning roll
because I
with
wasn't sure
a
if you were
city.
gonna be able to do something
but
with
he
whatever
could
you
pull
stole, so I
VP.
wanted you to have some time to actually
Yeah.
consider.
Thank
Need
you.
a, need a 10.
Okay, no worries.
6.
I know that dice is so close. I want to look at all
I'm
of them.
not close.
Yeah.
I'm 2 points away at least.
Oh, a 6. That's bad for Griffin. Very good for David.
That's what I was hoping for.
Do you have nine?
David has a chance. Oh no, this is painful.
Oh,
10.
10. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Goodness, I bought a dev card
If-
though.
Amanda is, by the way.
If David
Amanda's
doesn't
what?
have a monopoly, Amanda might have it.
Oh, oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, because of this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She needs to 7 out.
No, I don't.
I don't have it.
All right, Mary,
Any
so-
roll wins for Amanda.
Let's see what happens.
Let's see. There are some rolls that will do it, but
Every roll.
Yeah, we're not the only
No.
people, like, the players are like,
It's an
oh,
8, 9,
oh.
10.
If
10.
I
Amanda
don't
wins
think
this,
Does it for her, though?
that would be insane.
Any trades happening, or is that done?
Yeah, what are you thinking?
You can see Amanda's breathing right now.
What do you need?
Yeah.
What do you need?
I need a wood.
Oh,
No.
what do you have?
I have brick.
We don't want her to take road.
It's good to see her back into the competitive program.
Yeah, cheap. I don't
So-
know.
yeah.
I would actually, the sheep is
many
the other
cards
thing
do
I
you
would be
have?
So
looking
this
for.
would definitely be a big thing for her
I
if she
can't do
pulls
anything.
off this
You got
win.
Mm-hmm.
You got
Alright,
nine.
well, I'm gonna build a road, because I can't do anything
Okay, so
else.
So we're tied now.
is Mary gonna
all
build
done.
another road? Oh, she doesn't build another road, giving David a chance.
What's that?
You didn't want another brick.
No.
Let's see where it goes.
Trade a 4 for 1, right?
All right, so here's the question, Mary.
Well.
You and me talk this out, Mary.
Nope. No, not now, anyway.
Mary,
It's
real,
already-
real quick, we gotta talk
Yeah,
this out.
sure.
I've got a knight here. I can play it before the roll or after the roll. We think they both have it.
I do not have it in hand, and I can tell you, I've got 4 wood, 2 sheep, and 3 wheat. So
Put on the
there
9
are
order.
several rolls that
on the
I
nine
could
order.
get it, but I do not have it in hand.
block
He
it.
has it in
Put on
hand.
the 9 order.
Is there a way I can block both of them? 10 or 9? 9.
Yeah, 10 to 9.
Put on the 9 order, yep.
One of
Yep.
those
You
two.
gotta play.
Wait, play the knight though.
Yeah, play the night first.
How many cards do you have? Do you have 8 or 9?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I have 4 wood.
And how many cards do you have?
I have 7.
He has it in hand, you have to take it from him.
I mean, you've been at this level, so you know exactly how they all feel in there, that they're just holding on.
Wow, he's stealing from
What?
Griffin,
What?
which I think is correct because Griffin has 2 rolls to win it.
Yep.
If Amanda hits an 8, she wins.
7.
Actually, sorry, Griffin's
Come
3
here.
rolls.
No longer have
Went
it.
back
Oh,
there
a
to the
7?
We'll come here and I'll
So
take it.
Amanda loses her card.
Oh,
She's busting
seven.
and taking 5.
Wow, so Amanda
I know,
lost
you're
half her
just like,
cards.
ah!
But Amanda, did she even discard her cards and then David is stealing from
So that was a
Griffin?
lucky roll.
So we needed.
I think David should just wait to see what Amanda
I'll build a
discards.
city.
30 seconds.
Is that game?
No, it's 9.
No.
Okay.
Okay, wow. David is at 9 points now as well.
Before I'm getting rid of.
Wow.
Oh, I would have traded for that wood.
At first, it
But
seemed
that's all
like,
right.
you know,
Yeah,
people
that's
were
right.
talking in the
That's
chat
all right.
about,
I got
oh,
it
we
wrong.
don't think it's
I need
gonna
wood.
go there for
Yeah.
him, and that, you know, he's
No,
trading
not for me, baby.
favorably, you
Yeah.
know, with
But
Griffin.
the issue
and-
is David actually doesn't have a chance because Mary just built 1 road and David's game is
8 or
done.
9.
Good luck.
So David actually has no
Put
chance.
your city
Belly.
up.
No,
But
no.
Mary
Put
could
your city up.
Yeah,
not build
yeah,
the
good
road.
Right.
All right,
If you want
let's
to
do this,
play
Maddie. We gotta get
She
an 8.
might be like, oh, I
We
don't
gotta
want to
get an
control
extra.
the destiny of the game.
What do you need?
I need an 8 or a 9.
Roll it on the mat.
Okay, 8.
Here we go.
And it's a 12. That did not
Nobody.
help.
Oh, geez.
And I can't even pull for a dev card. but
12.
You don't have it in hand anymore, right?
I don't.
What are
Need to
your
roll.
rolls?
On the map.
9,
Sorry.
9 and 4.
9 and 4.
And if I hit a 3, I'll probably pull. 7.
7.
Anybody
Okay.
busting?
They're
Nobody busting?
deciding
Wow.
whether or not
Wow.
she can put it on the 9 or the 4.
I have 5 cards.
Mary's gonna take long
How
to
much time do I have stuff?
Minute 45.
Mary probably takes longest.
Who rolled the 7? Oh, Griffin has a
I
7.
know, I do.
Only if I,
this
only
you
if I
and me?
roll something. Only if I get to
We're
roll.
like just trying to stay in it.
It's
Yeah.
always,
So
always
Griffin
a nine.
now is deciding who to steal from in order to
Block the 8, because that's where the
Let's see where he goes here.
pull it.
for me to win.
Okay.
One of those cards is weak.
Taking that on that
And that
sheet.
does it for you?
That does it.
Oh no. Let's see it.
Gotta figure out which one it is.
Oh!
Good game.
Good game.
Are we done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. And Griffin.
Oh.
City, 2 points.
Wow. Congratulations to Griffin. It was
Yeah,
a
good job, Griffin.
long game.
game.
Pulled the right card.
Good game.
Amanda, good game.
Good game, guys.
Very hard fought.
Heartbreaking.
Very heartbreaking 7
Oh, I know. It was
to
just-
everyone.
Yeah,
really felt
nobody
bad.
made it easy. on
Amanda fought her way from so far behind
I
to
shouldn't have
9
played
points
that, but
with
we
a chance
should
to
keep
win, but then
going.
7'd out.
It's gone.
anyone. Okay.
And it's really
What a
great.
game.
You can see behind us
All
where
right.
there's a lot of players
sitting
and friends and
No. Are you
family. of the
freaking kidding
players
me?
That are here just
No, I
watching.
had
So
no
as soon as that
chance.
happened,
I
they all
should have
started
held
going
on to
to
this a little bit longer, so I was afraid that you were going to
for who
win
gets winning
on your turn if
and
I
all
didn't
that.
take the road
So,
back.
so that'll be interesting going into this final game.
I know, I know.
And while we're here, just to let you know that we are going to be taking a short break. We're going to have lunch.
Take it home.
All right.
Give both boys a rest here. And then they're also going to have lunch, get a chance to rest. We'll reset the boards. We're going to work on the lighting and sound a little bit better. And then we'll be back. So stay tuned here on YouTube and Facebook. We'll be making a brand new link for you to find. So you take a break too. Look at some water.